they're dragging me from the light. You're used to me being strong, but I'm falling down. Sorry to show you this side, my whole life is crashing down. Catch me, my wings are burned out in the sun. Everything inside of me is broken. How will I get along? I'm out of options, I can't do this all on my own. I need your help, darling, I need you now. Darling, I need you now. Darling, I need you now.
There were weeknights testing my strength, all from just being alone. Reach out your hand to me, darling.
Pull me out of the dark, 'cause I'm drowning.
Show me that you have the strength.
To hold on some more.
Something inside of me is burning alive.
I need your help, darling, I need you now.
Darling, I need you now. Darling, I need you now.
Catch me, my wings have burned out in the sun. Everything inside of me is broken. How will I get along? I'm out of options, I can't do this all on my own. I need your help, darling, I need you now.
Darling, you are the moon of my life.
Darling, I'll be here to snuff out the light.
What the? Oh my god.
You gotta bring the
Okay, let me-
bulldog out!
I got bad news, I'm disassociating. I can't see straight. I forgot what it's like to feel. Don't look away, I need your help. Can't ground myself with anyone else. Don't be afraid, it's just a phase. I promise I love you, don't walk away. Sitting down, hands on my head, drowning out the sounds around me. Terrified, I'll never see you again. Head is spinning, I'm falling down. Shadows dance inside my head. Memories of the people that left, said they cared. What a charade they played. Head is spinning, I'm falling down. Take a drink, take it twice. Vision blurry, typical night. Terrified. Wait, who called my name? What the fuck? Wait, sit there now, hands on your head. You look sad in embarrassment. You brought this on yourself. Enjoy the consequences.
You will die alone. You don't deserve love. You burden people and they lived. Suck it up.
No, please, wait, please, don't leave, please, fuck! I I got bad news. I'm disassociating. I can't see straight. I forgot what it's like to feel. Don't look away. I need your help. Can't
Testing,
ground
testing.
myself
See if I still
with
remember how this
anyone
works.
else. So don't be afraid.
Hello.
It's just a phase.
Thank you for the resub, Mac. 26 yuckin' months. I appreciate you. Thank you, Nightshade. 30 months. Golly. Thank you very much, Nightshade. Daryl with the 110 stream streak. Thank you. How's everybody doing? Hi, Nightshade. I see Daryl there. Chris, Project. Appreciate your Project, the chosen one, you turkey. Hi, I'm Bob. Yeah, Moose is back from China. They let me come back home. Hello, Mac. Killer. Ni hao. I only learned 2 things in Chinese. Ni hao and xie xia. Xie xia means thank you. I tried to learn sorry because I'm Canadian, but I couldn't remember what they said it was. It was like bowl, bowl something, but I forget. Back from the dead. I was in China. Hi, Tigress. It's Grandpa from the retirement home. Dude, I felt like it yesterday. 30 hours of no sleep. Business trip story was a ruse. He just wanted to celebrate the Chinese New Year in China, but I was too late for it. When I got there, the celebrations are over. Oh, did I get the clips in? I did. Thank you, Tigress. Just scrolling down. I'm catching up. Appreciate you, Mac. Hey, Scott. 3.5 pieces. Good work, Nightshade. Hey, Megsies. Hey, Sly. Yeah, I hope you're all doing really well. I had a lot of time. So going to China at times felt very lonely because not everybody speaks. It's more like 2 to 3 weeks, Mac, but most of they get 2 full weeks off as a national holiday for New Year's. So everybody was back to work by the time I got there. There were fireworks all the time because people were still celebrating in the evenings, but it wasn't like the full celebrations. And I'm introverted, so I didn't go anywhere to go find any celebrations. After I get the color done. Oh, that's pretty good, Nightshade. You're crushing it. Yeah, so it felt very lonely sometimes because not everybody speaks English, and those that do may not speak it conversationally. So it felt like I'm by myself a lot, which can feel a little isolating. But also on the flip side, I really like being by myself. So sometimes you could be in a crowd of people and you're still all by yourself. It kind of felt nice. What are they going to do? Tell me not to stand here? I don't understand. Although one time a taxi driver, isn't India more populated now? A taxi driver, so there's like a queuing stand at the high-speed rail, and a taxi driver let the couple in front of me, sent them off to a cab. I don't know what they were saying. They were talking to the taxi coordinator guy, and he pointed to a cab for me and said, "Go." So I started walking towards it, and then I felt like a grab on my arm, and he pulled me back, and then he got loud with the couple, telling them to take my cab, and I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Like, my biggest worry being there was I was going to piss someone off because I don't understand, and I'm in the wrong place, and now I'm like, uh-oh. And then, so they started going to that cab, so he points me to the other cab. I'm like, oh, okay, they just didn't want to go to that one. So I start walking to the other cab. And then I feel him grab my arm again. And then he got really animated with the couple. I don't know what they did, but they pissed him off, and he got really mad at them. And they ended up putting him in the first cab that they were not wanting to go to, and I got the other cab. I don't know what the hell it was about. Apparently, I had nothing to do with it, but because he couldn't communicate with me and tell me to stop, his method of stopping me was to grab my arm, which in the end was fine. It just surprised the shit out of me. Nothing like getting grabbed without you knowing. Fair, Mac. It is a very populated country. But it has one of the lowest crime rates of all countries in the world. It's like top 3 for low crime rates. It used to be pretty bad. That's what the Chinese people I met with, I was talking to when I was there. China crime rate. So, bum, 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 bum. Let me see. Where did I read it? Yeah, significantly lower than the United States. It's extremely safe. Notably lower than Canada, even. I can't remember what site I found it on, but it was it was the top 3 for the lowest crime rates. And I thought they were joking when they told me that. And then I looked it up and confirmed it. And then I went out on my own. Yeah, no doubt, Mac. I'm sorry, Tigress. I went out on my own and like, okay, you know when you go to like an airport in America or in the United States or Canada or almost anywhere I've ever been, you don't leave your bag alone. The airport will take it, but like you don't even walk away from it. You keep it near you at all times. You want to go to the bathroom, you're bringing it in with you. At the high-speed rail center, people just leave their bag sitting on a chair and then they go walk around and go shopping at the different stores and they come back, nobody touches it. It's like the lowest theft rate. It's wild. It's your shit. Why would they touch it? And I asked the other people about it and they're like, yeah, when they travel to North America and they learned that you can't leave your stuff sitting there, like your laptop sitting in a coffee shop. You can't leave it there. In China, they were telling me about like a journalist or equivalent, I guess, whatever they would call it, did a test where they left their computer, a brand new computer, just sitting in a coffee shop with a bunch of papers, and they walked away and they had like a hidden camera watching it, and they left it for 3 hours. They came back, wasn't touched. It just doesn't happen there. It was so weird to me because I clutch up my bag everywhere I go, and I'm always worried someone's going to be reaching into my pocket to steal my passport or. Nope, doesn't happen. Sorry. Thank you, DGA. Thank you for the 6 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. But yeah, so it was a starkly different than what I was expecting. I don't know really what I thought it would be like in China because I never had thought I was going there ever. And then when it came up, it was all focused on work. So I didn't really have a picture in my head of what it was going to be, but it still was different than what I expected. And the people I met with, they told me that 30 years ago, China had some pretty high crime rates, or at least high for what the people were comfortable with. So their government, so in America, in the United States and Canada as well, the solution that everybody comes up with to solve rising crime rates is put more money in policing, punish people more, increase punishments. And it doesn't fucking work. It doesn't work. China's solution was look at social programs to help get people into positions where they have a chance to succeed so they don't fall down a path where they're committing crimes. So they said that they focused heavily on social welfare programs, training for people, support programs to get people off of any addictions, or like just all kinds of social welfare programs. And the crime rate is just dropped dramatically ever since. And so you know how like as a Canadian, we're proud of being Canadian and proud of Canada, but we don't like wear it on our sleeve and tell everyone. But the stereotype is as Americans do. So that's always what I picture when I picture Americans. They're going to tell you they're from America and they're going to tell you how great America is. China is very similar. They're fiercely proud of their country. They're very, very and like it's a wonderful place. They're allowed to be, but yeah, it's a really nice place. Street racing. So the other thing that Chinese people love is their food. Almost like there was rarely anybody who's overweight, but holy fuck, do they eat? They like you sit around this big table when they have our nice meals, and they bring out there's like 10 people around the big circular table, and they bring out maybe 6 like large bowls with different dishes in them, and they go through phases. First, it's the cold dishes like their salads, and then appetizers, main course, maybe a second main course, and then desserts, which is similar to our ordering, but they only bring them out and put them on a rotating stand in the middle that's like automatic on a motor, so it's always spinning. And you just pick your stuff up and fill up your plate, or just eat right off of it. It's all fine, but it's so good. One of my worries when I was going there was like, everyone said that some Chinese food is very different, and you have to have the stomach for it, or like caution that you might think it's gross. But my rule when I went there was, if my hosts who are showing off and sharing their food are willing to eat it, then I'm gonna try it, because I'm only in China one time. You got to try everything. I did that with everything except for the pig's feet, because I've had pig's feet before and it's really fatty, and I wasn't in the mood for that. But everything else I tried, like chicken feet, duck, shrimp. That was. They said oh, thanks for 90 stream streak, T-Rex. The shrimp were cooked in alcohol, and they described it as the shrimp basically die by getting too drunk. Instead of boiling them or killing the animal, they get them drunk to death. Fuck it, I'll try it. Thank you for the sub, GC. Thanks for 34 months. Much love. I appreciate you. But yeah, they're very proud of their food, and they really want to share it with you. So that's why I was like, I got to try everything. At least pick it up and try it. And some of it's very spicy, and I'm not very good with spice, so I only took like a small bit, tried it. I'm like, okay, it's yummy, but I can't handle it, so that's good. Yeah, no doubt, Mac. Yeah, I had chicken feet. Actually, so I had one years ago at Dim Sum, where I live in Saskatchewan, and I didn't like it. The sauce on it wasn't very good. But when I was in China, they were trying out all kinds of dishes, and one of them was chicken feet. So I'm like, okay, I tried it back home. I got to try it here. It was 1,000 times better. I don't know what kind of sauce it was here, but the sauce there was so much better. I would have had seconds, but there was one each for each person at the table. So I had my one, and that was good. But yeah, it turns out the sauce is the bigger part of the flavor for me. Yeah, I tried everything they would give me, and I'm not very good with the chopsticks, so I struggle with that. What do they taste like texture-wise? Well, they're mostly bone on the inside. Like, it's almost all bone. You're basically sucking the skin and the little bit of meat off of the bone. So the texture, the skin and the meat is really not much different than regular chicken. The skin is a little bit thicker, but otherwise it's good. Rule 1, it's all about that sauce. You ate a bird? Darn right I did, Tigress. Many birds. Hey, Tiger. I appreciate you. Much love. They don't have additives in their food, hence why everything. So, I don't know. I like, yeah, I know that food standards comparing America to Canada, our food regulations are more strict, and our food is better quality than America. Comparing to China, I don't know, like additives and quality and handling. I honestly don't know. I didn't worry myself too much about the specifics like that. I mostly just focused on my rule that if you're going to eat it, then I'll try it. I don't mind. And because if you can trust your host to, if they're going to eat that same food, then I'm good. MSG, I don't really know. And I think that's more of a Western thing, isn't it? I think MSG is a flavoring additive that got blamed as being a negative for health benefits when it turned out it was perfectly fine. Hello, Candy Cloud on YouTube. Hey, Darth. But yeah, it was delicious, delicious food. So there was a place about a 15-minute walk from the factory, and it was a small restaurant owned by a family, The mom and pop worked in the back, and then they had 4 kids, and the oldest, when it was non-school days, because I was there partially over when there was shutdown of schools. They, yeah, there you go. Thank you guys. They, the kids, the oldest daughter would like be the person bringing the food out and putting it on the tables, and then the younger 3 just goofed off and had fun. But they actually made every single thing that you ate was made in the back, handmade. Like they made noodles fresh. That guy was back there stretching out the dough. I don't know how he does it, but he like would stretch it out and then whip it. And by the time he's done over and over, there's just beautiful, yummy noodles. He made wontons that way, or they made wontons. Yeah, it was amazing food, and it was only a 15-minute walk, so it was pretty nice. Yo, Nightshade. Thank you for the 5 gifted. That used to only do it once. I don't know what changed that it does it for everyone. I gotta fix that sometime. Thank you. What is the balls with beak sticking in? Is that crab or? I don't know. I don't know much about the food. I just know the ones that they gave me and that I ate, and it was delicious. I did do a hot pot. Hot pot is so much fun. My wife said we have one here, but it's not as good as the way they did it there. I loved it. It was cool. I have a picture of it, but the other workers were in the picture, so I can't show that. But so the hot pot, you pick off the menu. You get to pick what type of sauce you want. Like it's water boiling, and then there's different flavoring in it. So I picked a mushroom flavoring, and they bring it out, and it's just a literal pot with water and all the spices and the mushrooms and everything in it. And then I don't think I did GC because I don't recognize that word. They put it on built into your table is a hot plate, a little electrically controlled hot plate. So they put it on the hot plate, you turn it on, you get it boiling, and while it's starting to boil, you go up to like a selection, like a buffet style selection, and it's all raw foods, and you pick whatever you want to eat, and you pay for what you purchase or what you pick up. But there's like fresh crab, some live shrimp. There's like all kinds of beef, chicken, any type of food. There's squid, octopus, snails, all kinds of vegetables, and then you basically just put it all out around your hot pot, and you throw in and let it cook. And then you just get to sit there and scarf it down. You get to make your own sauces. You go up and it's like a whole sauce bay where you pick the type of spices you want to put in and the type of base sauce or multiples, mix it all up. Since I don't speak any Chinese, I was asking my host what everything was, but half the time I was like, I don't know what that is. Fuck it, let's try it, because why not? And it all turned out good. There's a couple of the spices I tried that were too spicy for me, but I'm a wimp, so what are you going to do? I tried, here, I have some pictures. This is not in the right order. Boop. Date created. Well, this is as I was leaving at the airport. I tried to take lots of pictures. This was in Vancouver. They have a really nice airport there. Char kwai is a long golden brown deep fried strip of wheat flour dough. No, so when I had breakfast, it was by myself or with my interpreter / coworker at the buffet restaurant in the hotel. And I didn't really understand where to find the food until the very last day. Because like there was a section kind of in the back behind where your chairs are. And I didn't realize you could go back there and there was lots of hot food and a chef there cooking it for you. I didn't realize that because I couldn't read the signs, and I never asked anybody, and I never noticed anybody go back there until the last day. So I just got the same thing every day. A couple of fried eggs, a pile of cantaloupe, and then some wontons. It was easy and simple. Yeah, they have a nice aquarium in the Vancouver airport and a little outdoor. I liked this. This was cool. You can go through a little door over here, and this is an totally outdoor section in the middle of the airport. So you can just go out and catch some air. Nightshade, you don't have to give subs, my friend. Thank you so much. Oh my yuck. Thank you, Nightshade. I appreciate you. Go to the kitchen and get it. Just walk back past the workers. You know who I am. This is my food. You know how fast they'd whoop my ass. Yeah, I was bored in the airport for 17 hours, so I took some pictures and videos. And I look really tired because this is, 17 hours in the airport, plus the 3 hours to get there, getting to the airport 2 hours early. I was probably up for 20, 21 hours at this point. This was where I got to sit on the airport plane. The gift subs, thank you, Nightshade. I appreciate you. It's like you've been gone a month because... well, 2 full weeks, yeah. And then I was only back for a week before I had been in Mexico for a week. It's kind of been a wild month. So my company, yes, it's first class, or they called it business class. So my company sent me there on a work trip, and they had a budget of X amount to send me there. And because I'm contracted to them, their internal service for booking flights, which costs more than it would for an individual, could not book for me. I had to do it on my own. So I went online and I found the cheapest deal I could, and it was only like $500 more for me to go from economy class to first class round trip. And I'd have to pay the $500 out of pocket, but I was like, for $500 I can sleep and have some privacy. I'm going to do it. And I pulled the trigger, and yeah, it's nice because this chair fully reclines and you basically have a bed here. It was a little short for me, so my feet had to hang over here, but really nice. Oh, I've never had a plane ride like that before. And they serve you meals, and like there's a whole team of flight attendants. Oh yeah, I bought gifts. You'll see. I got my kids some blind boxes and I went shopping in the mall, and I got my wife a Lego pack, and then I also went to Disneyland. See, I got mushroom cheese linguine, or fettuccine. That's what it was. That's a shitty picture. I should have deleted that. I love looking out the airplane. I just like sitting and looking out the airplane. And like seeing all you can see. This is as we were getting to China, all the shipping boats. So there's a website. I'm sorry, I got one for Zaitoro. Shipping ocean. See if I can find it. This one. Yeah. Check this out. These are all of the ocean liners in the ocean right now that are shipping boats or shipping things across the world. Some of them are obviously on land. I got to filter it. Somewhere on here there's filters. Get rid of the fishing boats and the... Layers. Is that it? No. Fuck, I don't know. But all the ones over the ocean, some of these will be fishing vessels, I believe. Yeah, a fishing boat. But all of these will be shipping container boats. And there's thousands in the ocean at any time, which just blows my fucking mind. Zaitoro's US. Did he? Well, I haven't sent it to Zai yet, but he probably showed the picture I sent. Sorry, Nightshade. That's cool that he showed his. Hey, Crisp. Sorry you're not feeling well. Yeah, this just blows my fucking mind. The amount of shipping ships going across the ocean at any given time is wild. Holy shit. Up in the north above Russia. What are you doing way up there? Fishing vessel. Like I fucking love this website. I found it because we were shipping our equipment over to China and I was trying to track the boat and I found the boat and you could live track it as it updates every half hour or so its satellite position. Just I love this website. So when I was going over the ocean and as soon as I was low enough that I could see shipping vessels, I started taking pictures of them because I thought it was so cool. Yeah, right, Sly? I got one for Zai because he asked me to. To be honest, I never really thought about buying other people gifts. I'm not a very good friend. I don't know how to be a good friend, so I honestly never thought about it. I probably should have got some for my friends. My bad. I suck. Thanks, Crisp. Yeah, sorry you're sick though. Oh, the shipping company that has your crate on the boat, the logistics company, they give you the boat number and your crate number. And that website you can search by boat or crate number. And so you can find it and then you can just track it. Sorry, Tigris. If you still had the package. Oh, okay, Nightshade. I see. Flight Trader or ASDV is the same as. Oh, really? I didn't actually know. Oops, wrong site. Flight Radar 24. Seen a bit, Mac. Yo, that is cool. Holy shit. That's so fucking fascinating. Oh, and this one's got the time of day, the sunshine. Dude, I could have sent this to my wife and showed her where I was real time. Fuck, the world is so big. It is like unfathomably large. And then you think about the size of our solar system. It blows my mind, this kind of stuff. It's so cool. Thank you. That's really cool. I'll have to add that to my regular bookmarks. Right? So many planes. I'm such a nerd. So I was literally leaning. So if you saw the chair, right? The window is here. There's an armrest in the way. I had to like sit up and lean against the window to get these pictures because I was so enthralled with the shipping containers. I did not care what anybody thought about me. I'm just zooming in as far as I could just to take a look at all these. And this one, I was like, whoa, if he keeps going at the speed he's going compared to this guy, they're going to crash. They're not, but in my head, it made sense. This, I didn't know what it was until I was showing my wife the picture today. The Hong Kong airport is over here, and there's this ocean bridge that comes out. And then when I was looking at it, I thought it was like to pick stuff up on a ship, maybe on a little port, or to the ship to unload, and then it goes out and put on the plane. But then I noticed, look where the road goes. It goes underneath the ocean. It must come out on the other side somewhere. China has amazing infrastructure compared to the North America. We are so fucking behind them, so far behind them. They actually invest. They invest in high-speed rail, wide multi-lane bridges going under the ocean. Thanks, Kyler. Hi. They have amazing infrastructure. Yeah, it's the tunnel going to the other side. There's I don't know where it comes out exactly because I didn't look it up yet, but I probably will here soon enough. Moving at a speed that is unachievable within the atmosphere of the universe. Oh, 100% project. It is mind-boggling. And even like just the size of the Earth. I got a picture later on when I was coming home. We were up high enough above the clouds, and it was the right time of day that it almost, you could see You could almost see the stars above you, and yet it was bright below. So it almost looked like layers of the atmosphere were visible, and yet the Earth still had almost no curvature because you're not high enough up to see the curve. The Earth is so fucking big. It blows my mind how much is out there that we just never get to see. Like, look how far that goes out into the ocean. The infrastructure is amazing in China, and the people. I'll get into that. This was my proof that I made it to China, because look, there's Chinese lettering. That's I didn't know what else to take a picture of. Then it was a 3-hour drive from the airport in. Actually, this would have been Shanghai where I landed. I landed in Hong Kong, and then I took a short flight over to Shanghai, and then it got picked up in a 3-hour drive to my hotel. But like, just wave after wave of wind farms, big wind turbines everywhere. Sure, it's not a green screen. Damn it! We drove in. I'll show you some pictures after, but a really nice BYD minivan that's like really fancy. It's got some features I've never seen. The first restaurant I got to eat in China, Noodle Bowl, because it was easy. A lot of times I would just come up and be like, that one looks good, because everyone would try to like translate for me and explain what it is, but then I always felt like I was making them work on my account as opposed to just getting our lunch and moving on or whatever. So I usually just tried to pick from pictures and save them the trouble. I just like taking pictures of the buildings and the architecture and comparing them to home. It's this area near Shanghai is not nearly as cold as where I live. So a lot of their buildings, like where I live, our buildings are like a foot thick walls on the outside. Whereas all of theirs, they're really thin. Like there's not much to it. And it's because it doesn't get minus 40 there. But it just, that kind of stuff just fascinates me. I take a lot of pictures that are just of the areas. And like all of this is farmland. So I was too scared to go to the toilet on the airplane. On the business class, they have their own separate bathroom, and it was decent sized. I only used it once because I don't like going to the bathroom in public, so I like 15 hours, no problem. I'm holding it. It's not healthy, but I have issues. I was told by the people I was working with in China that unlike North America, when you buy a home, you don't own the land. The Chinese government owns all of the land that is within the borders of China. When you buy a house, you own the house, or you build a house, and you lease the land from the government. But it's at so they're not taxed the same way for their land. When they buy the property, they pay a tax for the property, and then never again. There's no property tax every year. But it also means that you'll find farms anywhere there's not buildings, like anywhere, including out in front of the factory, which I don't have a picture to share because I don't want to share anything relating that identifies work because it's not mine to share. But right in front of it, there's a little stretch of land, and it's just dirt. And every few days, you'd see somebody out there tilling a garden, like working the garden, and they'd grow vegetables right in front of it. And it wasn't one of the workers. There's just people in the area who just, wherever there's land, they plant vegetables and they grow them and they'll sell them. Or some people were saying that some days, if they have a good harvest, they'll come and just give you some vegetables. 4 stories higher. Okay, fair enough. I don't even know what building it is. I just thought that was a really cool building. I really should figure out how to identify where that is, but I just love looking at the way places are built. Another little farm. All this is vegetables to eat. So their cars, they have 2 types of license plate. One is blue and one is green. The blue license plates are gas cars and the green license plates are electric. The gas cars pay a premium for insurance compared to the electric cars. They get a discount. And electricity is less than 3 cents a kilowatt hour. I don't know what it is where you guys live, but where I live, is it 15 cents? I think it's 15 cents. Somewhere 13 to 15 cents a kilowatt hour. Like, electricity is dirt cheap there. So they don't have, where I live, we have gas furnaces. They don't have anything. It's all electrical. 10 cents there. Okay. Sounds like a lease. Well, their lease on the land, they don't have to, I don't know. I was going to say they don't have to pay it yearly. I don't honestly know how the leases work. 17 cents. Whoo. Thanks, Vatashi. Yeah, electricity is expensive. So there's a lot of people there who use electric cars, electric heat, electric air conditioning. We all do that. But everything in their home runs on electric because it's just dirt cheap. These electric scooters everywhere. And they're cheap, like $2,500 for a really nice one, 2,500 Canadian for a really nice one. And people drive them everywhere. And they got, I like these, like, what you call it? It's almost like a reverse jacket. It protects them against any wind coming towards them and keeps them warm. But I like them because it gave people an opportunity to show their personal style. Like, this person there's a character on there. I don't know who that is. But you'd see people with like Hello Kitty or One Piece or like different, whatever animation or whatever their self-interests are. It was like a way to show. I thought it was really cool. They build the equivalent of the U.S. power grid every year in China. And they have massive nuclear power facilities and loads of solar panels. Like even those older homes. Yeah, you can see it there. Solar panels there. That's an older building. Solar panels. Solar panels, solar panels, solar panels. Like, they're everywhere. Bet you there's even some in this picture. Let's see. Am I wrong? No, that's just a metal roof. There's solar panels right there. Like, they're far beyond us. They invest in their infrastructure. They really take care of making sure that they can support everybody. Oh, this made me laugh. And it's totally feasible, but it just made me laugh because I was like, what the hell? A flatbed. This is a scooter. It looks like electric. There's no engine there. So it's probably electric, probably some batteries, and then electric motor probably on the back only. But it's a flatbed carrying some big steel pieces. Totally safe. It's all strapped down. It's just, it caught me so off guard because everybody's on these little electric scooters. And then you look and there's just a dude rocking a flatbed truck, electric truck scooter. Works. Like, why not? Cheap way to get the stuff around. Yeah, see, Nightshade, it's expensive. Oh, this was the mall that we went to. Massive malls everywhere. There was only 2 malls in the city I was in because it's a smaller city, but they're big malls. Smaller city, it was like 350,000 people. So I don't even know if they consider it a city. I'm not sure. This is the hot pot place we ate at. This was the lineup outside to get in. It was in the mall, and it was very popular. Me just trying to take pictures. 20. Wow, Nightshade. I wonder what mine is then. Oh, my God. You're making me wonder. Power residential rates. Oh, yeah, $30 a month basic fee. 15.4 for the first 650 kilowatt hours per month. 60 cents if you go per kilowatt hour if you go above. There's no way you're going above 650 though, unless you're running a Bitcoin mine. And they're talking about increasing too here. Gas prices, yeah, gas is going up. Well, yeah. There's the hot pot. This is my hot pot meal. I took so many pictures of food. So there's beef, scallops, crab, I believe. I can't remember what these were, but they're really good. They're like a stuffed, almost like an egg roll. These were little snails. They weren't snails, but they were something similar to that. And the people I was with weren't sure how to translate it, but I didn't love it as much, so I didn't eat all of this, but it wasn't bad. It was yummy. Noodles, some type of green vegetable. I can't remember what they called it. I think they called it canola, actually. And then mushrooms. And these were my favorite drinks when I was there. Dayao? Dayao. I forget how to say it. I fucked it up every time. I'm such an idiot. But it's basically a pop, like Coke or Pepsi, but all kinds of different flavors. I think this was ginseng, maybe? So everywhere I went, if I saw one, I had to try a new flavor. Egg rolls. Yeah, okay. Cut off the U.S. and Canadian and use Canadian power for Canadians. Hey, it's been talked about. My ice cream after. I was pretty proud of myself. Well, here I am. This is the lobby for my hotel. So the hotel that they told me to stay in was this. It was built for government officials a long time ago, and it was renovated 15 years ago. And this is all granite, quartz, like hard rock, imported from Iran, Afghanistan, Mexico, and Greece, I believe. And then this is like an LED ceiling, LED wall back here. These are little puffer fish because the area I was in is known for their puffer fish. I don't think I tried any though. They had one of the dishes had what they were pretty sure was puffer fish, and I tried it, but they weren't positive. They couldn't remember, and nobody confirmed it for me. I kind of forgot to ask. My hotel room with all my stuff because I'm a mess when I travel. Nice bathtub. It was a really it was a fancy freaking place. All granite flooring in the bathroom. It's beautiful. And the curtains. Oh, this was right next door. This is a government building they just finished building. Is this gonna play? It like changes color on the lights and everything. It was very nice. There's the better picture of those guys. If not prepared right, can poison you. Yeah, that's what they said about the pufferfish, that if it's not done right, it is bad for it. It can hurt you. There was some stuff I didn't like, and if I like, they're sharing their food of their culture with me, so I tried to be respectful. A couple like that, not snail, whatever that was, I can't remember. I didn't like it, so I tried it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it, so I ate what I cooked, and then I just pushed it aside and didn't say anything. It was fine enough. There's my breakfast. See, wonton, egg, melon every day because I'm lame. There's more pictures of the architecture in the area. There's the spinning table it's on a motor and it goes around and around. I believe this is artichoke, some beef, more beef. This are little peanuts in an oil, which I couldn't doing chopsticks to pick those up. That's tough. This is they don't have milk. It's like a yogurt product that's like a really creamy milk. It's very yummy, but it's not the same. Yeah, it's similar to a pierogi, but they're really not that far from each other. Yeah, Chinese Coke. This is where they're like, would you like something to drink? And I was feeling easy, so I asked for Coke, and they brought me a 1.5-liter Coke bottle. Nobody at the table wanted Coke except for me, so I finished that whole damn thing. I felt so bad. I couldn't just leave it. And a fish, that was yummy. Got bones in it, though, which is different. Usually we don't serve them with bones, but just eat around it. You'll be fine. And this is bamboo. So they serve bamboo. It's a food. And at first I was like I said, I'll try anything. If if it's some food that they want to share with me and they're willing to eat it, it must be fine enough to eat. I'll try it. So I picked it up with the chopsticks, and I was like, and they all yelled at me because you can't eat the outside. You eat what they call the heart of it, and you pull this out, and that's what you eat. The outside is too hard for you to eat. So I was like chomping down on it when they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. I should have waited to let one of them eat it first to show me how to properly eat the food. Some of the veggies. See, I finished that too. This is just before we got up. I took my last sip, damn it. In the mall, I think that would be a bonsai tree. I don't know if it's real or not, though. Anything with legs except a table, and anything that flies except a plane. Hey, if it's cooked right and it tastes good, I'm with them. Why wouldn't you? I think this was actually out front of the factory, the veggies that were growing there. In that van built by BYD, in the back seat, they had captain's chairs with like built-in charger ports and heating, cooling, massage. And then on the back of the chair in front of you, you click this button and this pops out. It's a little table so you can eat. I was squished because we had people behind us, and I always feel bad for them, so I moved my chair as far forward as I possibly could because the back seat is really close to these chairs. But when they weren't back there, I could back it all the way up and stretch my legs all the way out. Oh, this is in the factory that I went to visit. They had it set up with this little flag that had the Chinese flag and the Canada flag. And I was like, yeah. But I had to take the picture because I was like, they have all the other flags. So if a customer comes from America, I bet they slide out the American one, put it on there. It was a nice gesture, and I thought it was very nice, but it just kind of made me giggle. There's the only time I logged into NoPixel. Yeah, those seats are super fancy, GC. They move a long way. Massage, like it's got everything. There's this is my little Xbox or Republic of Gaming Ally X, so I can play Red Dead Redemption 2 on the airplane. But I got it all working, and I was able to wake up Moose. I only did it once because I was so fucking tired. This is in one of the malls, the size of this ball pit and playground for the kids. I got a better picture of it. Hang on. This was just showing some of the shops that are there with toys in them. I was just taking pictures of it around there. Oh, I took this for because I saw it and thought of Nightshade. So I took a picture. It's like a blind box. I should have taken a picture of. They had a stand set up with what was in the blind boxes. And this is a blind box for Eevee, and they had is there 9 evolutions? There were all 9 evolutions of Eevee as options that you could get from the blind box, which I thought was pretty cool. It was 8, sorry, my bad. It was the first or second, I think the Saturday night when I was there, the first Saturday. So I loved this name brand. Because if you replace the L with an F, it's fucking coffee. So I texted this to my dad, I sent him the picture, and I was like, when we were kids, every morning you would wake up and say, where's my fucking coffee? I didn't realize you were saying Luckin' coffee. I liked it. It's on one of the meals that I had. There's the ball pit. Look at that fucking thing. Could you imagine being 4 years old and getting to go play in that thing? It is so cool. Sofa King coffee. Hey, sorry, Nightshade. At least I thought of you. I thought that was amazing. Just balls, no water, but some slides and a climbing area, just right in the center of a mall. And this was also cool. It's a train for the kids to ride on. Like he's with his child, she's with her child. There's a kid, but it just drives through the mall. It's awesome. Right? Yeah, I agree, Sam. I was so excited to see this. The translator I was with at the time, he's like, "Why are you taking pictures of that?" "'Cause it looks awesome." Clip and ship it, just balls. Damn it. Man, I would have done stupid stuff like that and rode the train and things, but being in a country, I don't know if, like, if it was in Canada, I'd have no problem, but I don't know if they would like take it as a cultural insult. I don't know. I want to be respectful for their culture, and I didn't see any other own like single adult going on this train by themselves, so I didn't. Yeah, these are just chickens that you can buy and take home to raise to eat, and is just a stand set up in the mall. And I thought that was so wild. These, I thought about buying one for my wife because she's really into Lego right now, and I thought she might really like these. They're little models that you build, and they have little motors in them. Like this one, you press this button and it moves. But I didn't know if she'd like it, so I didn't buy it. I just thought they were really neat looking. This looked cool too. I could have probably done this because there's like just parents driving, but it's an RC car setup that you can drive RC cars around this track, which is badass. No, those are chickens. Not the same breed that we have back home, but it's a chicken. Get arrested internationally. Just piss everybody off because I'm being ignorant, which was honestly one of my worries, that I like you're in their country, so you need to make sure you're respectful of their culture. And I don't know enough about their culture, so I was relying on the people I was with, and I should have known enough. You should look it up before you go there, but it was pretty last minute, and it was mainly focused on work, so I didn't do what I should have done, really. Oh, that's cool, Nightshade. Oh, thank you, Hero. I appreciate you. They speak Mandarin primarily. Is some Cantonese there, but not much. And then I also learned that almost every little city has their own language, which isn't. I didn't know this as a foreigner. I'm ignorant to this. Had their own language, which is not Mandarin and is not Cantonese, and is different enough from both of those languages that speakers who could speak Cantonese and Mandarin had no idea what people were saying. So some of the workers in the factory, because they're local to that city, every once in a while they talk to each other in their language of the region. And the salespeople and my translator, they just stand there as dumbfounded as I, because none of us had any idea what they were saying. And I didn't know. That kind of blew my mind because I didn't know that there were more languages in China. I mean, it makes sense now that you think about it, because how many billion people are in the country? It's not all going to be just one language, but it was wild to me. Speak Fusanese? I don't even know what Fuzu is. Fuzhou people. Oh, that's a city. Speak Eastern Min, or specifically Fuzhou dialect. Huh, cool. Hey, kill him. Yeah, I'm back. This is a Huawei car. You remember the phones that used to be available until HAI Huawei? No, Huawei. There it is. The Huawei phone. They're no longer available in North America. The government said that it was a product spying on the people of North America for the People's Republic Party of China. I have my doubts that it was ever spying on anybody, but they made good phones. I had one at one point, and I really liked it. They are massive in China. Oh, one sec. Xiaomi. Yeah, they also do. Or no, the company. There's a company similar to that spelling that also does cars. I'll be right back. My wife needs some help. Sorry. Did you have fun chatting with Chair? Oh, you turkeys. Good gracious. OG Razor. Sorry about that. So, yeah, Huawei phones are not available in Canada anymore. Same with the USA. They're banned over here. Look, you can still. Looks like you can buy them. Maybe it's just in America, but none of the dealers host them. Yes, Huawei phones are effectively banned in the US. And what about Canada? Yes, Canadian government officially banned Huawei. See? That's all I know. Goofball. Daryl. But these cars are made by Huawei. They're a Huawei brand car, electric cars. The people I was with said that the cars themselves are built by another company. Huawei rebrands them, and then Huawei does all the software in them because Huawei is very good at software. But I went in and checked them out. They're really nice cars. And apparently, there's a few companies that I would not have expected who do that same kind of thing. Just a busy market. Me proving that I went to the busy market. So I think I talked about it on stream that I thought it'd be fun to go see if I could find a cheap computer case and compare prices for computer parts there versus here. So my translator called one of the people from the factory who lived in the area where we were staying and asked where to go to find computer parts. And he told us this sort of outdoor strip mall thing. And there were like 5 computer stores, and they were all like this. They were all just like it obviously normal there, and there's nothing wrong with it, but it's so different. Like this would never work in Canada. They would have to have it all set up neatly on the shelves for someone to come in. People would see this and just assume that it's a store that's not open yet. They're organizing for the future. But it was as normal as ever. And so I looked at a 5080 there. It was the same price as Canada, so I did not buy one. The case that I found, really nice glass-sided, glass-top case that fits 3 water cooler radiator fans, the full-size one. Really nice, big case, $30 Canadian. I so wanted to buy it, but there's no way I could have shipped that home. I actually had one way I could ship it home. There's the size of it. If I had another set of luggage. So I went around the corner and found a luggage store. And being business class, I would have they said I could check 2 bags, 2 full-size bags without getting charged. But the price for this was $75. And I don't need a computer case. I just thought it'd be fun to find a good priced one and bring it home. So I didn't do it. That's too much to spend. Fish tank that I found. I believe this was in our hotel or where we went for lunch. Yeah, I was in the hotel. This is the hotel I stayed at. Okay, so the one night, most of the time our host took us out for meals. And we went with them. They took us to wherever places they wanted to share their food with, right? Most of the time. The one night when we weren't with our hosts, we were in our hotel, myself and my interpreter coworker, Jerry. They had a buffet in there. We went and checked out the buffet, and he said it was a hot pot. You've already been to a hot pot. We don't want to do that again. I was like, okay, like I'll eat anywhere, but if you got a better plan, let's do it. He said there was a restaurant on a different floor in the hotel, so he went and asked the sort of front desk reception, and they sent us up to the 4th floor. Again, all granite, It goes on forever. There was no one here. This is probably the first person we saw. There was nobody on this floor. It was just empty. And as we walked down, a person came out of one of these side doors, saw us. They spoke in Chinese with my coworker. And then she went into one of these side rooms, turned the lights on, and opened, I guess, a restaurant for us. It was a ballroom, and they brought us a menu, and it was just the two of us in this big room. It very different than how we would do it here, but it was yummy food, so what do I care? It's just different. Oh, I got you, GC. These are the flavors of chips. Italian red meat flavor. I bought that one. Very good. It tastes like barbecue chips. Mexican chicken tomato flavor. I didn't try that one. I only tried the one. Texas grilled barbecue flavor. Lime flavor. Another Texas grilled. These are energy drinks that I had almost every day. And they need to start selling them in Canada because they're so good. 0 calorie energy drinks that every morning I would just there were like 6 Chinese RMB, and I'd grab one in the morning as we left and drink it on the way to the factory. So good. Hey, ma'am. I don't know, GC, but it was good. See, same breakfast every day with a cup of coffee and some grape juice. So this is at the family restaurant where they make all of this homemade. My coworker had the wonton this day. I had them a different day. All homemade or made right in the shop. Yeah, that's fair, Mim. That's fair. Alienware. Not made by the same company. No, GC, but similar name. Look, there's my Dayao. And then these are like a cold noodle with beef and I don't know what spice, onion. I don't know, but it was good. Like I said, I like the architecture in the buildings. This is a new factory that was being built, and it's all concrete walls. And I actually ended up seeing a video for how they build it. It's different than what we do. They basically use a lattice wall structure and then pour the concrete in, and the forms are much simpler than what we normally use or what I'm familiar with. Hope they were called. I thought they were. Oh, maybe those are called dumpling. You're right. Those are dumplings. I called them wontons. I'm sorry. Yes, those are dumplings. Thank you, GC. My bad. That's my own silliness. I was told it's going to be a factory. I'm pretty sure. Unless this is a different one. I'd have to use Google Translate to figure it out. This was just some artwork in one of the fancy restaurants that the hosts took me to. A nice bonsai tree. Oops, I shouldn't have pictures of other people in there. We'll cut that out. There's the table that we were sitting at. Let me just double check and make sure I don't have any others. Nope, we're good. Okay, good. Fancy meal. And they told me that the guest of honor sits at this chair and like it's all set up to be that way. But they wanted me to sit there, but I didn't want to because I felt too silly. I felt I'm not special. Oh, okay, GC. I just liked the artwork on that. It was clipped onto the glass, and then they come around and take them off and pour you some wine or whatever. These were like a sesame bun with beef and cheese inside. Oh, yeah, baby. I like those. Oh, what kind of duck is this? Peking duck. And it's a whole, like it's cooked with the skin. And I probably could have, GC, and I kind of wanted to, but they came and took it, and I was like, I don't want to cause a scene. Much love, Neon. So the chef brings out the duck whole, like pre-cut up, and then he does like a little show as he cuts it up and shows the quality of the meat, and it's like a whole little performance that he does. and then they bring it out, and you take one of these wraps and you open it up. You put some meat in, cucumber. I forget what that was, but you put it all in and then dip it in the sauce, dip it in the salt, I believe. This is so good. It's very, very tender. So good. This was the lobby for that fancy restaurant. Again, like these granite and hard rock everywhere. These fancy places. It was Chinese New Year's, so this is one of the decorations that were set up in the lobby. Daikon? It's like a aromatic duck. It's very yummy. Give me the duck and celery, and I'm good. There you go. Good night, Nightshade. Much love. I appreciate you. I tried. So I had Coke at the one meal, and I had Pepsi at another one. But I tried to. I'm only in China once. I got to try everything. So I tried this. I forget what it was called. It was like a water with almost a caramel taste, and that reminds me of a Werther's. But it was yummy. I think it was a type of tea, maybe. I forget. But they had all kinds of different drinks that we never have here, so I tried as many as I could. This was just some mixed veggies with chicken. Yeah, chicken. There, I thought the cans were cool. You open it up, the pop, and it peels right off, as opposed to ours where you pop it. Yeah, ours are like the round style, you know. Ooh, that's no good, GC. Rice bowl, corn, veggies, eggs, beef. That was really yummy. All the food was good. There's some pictures at night. There you go. Look at that. It's an LED wall behind the pufferfish in my hotel lobby. You can see all the lights going. And then it gets even cooler. There's the ceiling. It all lights up too. And this is all an LED screen. You can see all the lights. Like shooting stars are going. My another alien drink. And then tomato flavored chips. It kind of looks like a Coke, but it says herbal tea. I don't think so. I don't remember seeing that. Just another dish. Tofu that was... They like their tofu spicy, so I could never eat too much of it because I'm a wimp, but it was always yummy. A fish soup, which was good. I can't remember what all the dishes are called, but these I took a picture of this because I have a better picture later. So when I was at the factory, some other clients of that factory visited for their transformers or their equipment, and they happened to be from Edmonton, Alberta, and Calgary, Alberta, two different clients from two places very close to me. So we had a good chat, and the one guy gave me one of these oranges because his family, the two of them spoke Mandarin, and the one guy who had the oranges is from China originally when he was a kid. And when he found out he was coming to inspect equipment for his company, he came early and he went to his home province. And he said his home province is known for these oranges. They're like a mandarin orange, but they're big and they're just as juicy. Oh, I don't like oranges because I hate getting my hands dirty and I hate peeling them. They're so tough to peel, but I like mandarins because they're easy to peel. This is such a good orange because you get the full size. And you could peel it so easy, very flavorful. I want to find them here. The guy from Calgary told me that you can buy them at a grocery store there, but that's a long ways from me. Scallop and another type of fish soup. Eggs. This is pig ear, which I tried. It was good. This is tofu. These are the shrimp that get drunk to die. You don't eat the head. You basically put it in tail first, and you're good to go. I tried to put it in head first, and again, no. You really got to pay attention to how your hosts are eating it before you just dive in. Oh, I never saw that GC that in the Discord. I never seen that can when I was there. Salary. This I think might have been no. This was I don't remember what that was. I tried it. It was fatty. Some part of the chicken, I believe. Yeah. My beer. I don't know how to say it, but it was really good. Hey, Brandon, thanks. It might have been pig's feet. Then I did try pig's feet because I ate that at this meal. I didn't have it later, though, at a different meal. It's good beer. See, it was Chinese because it was Chinese New Year's. People still celebrate even though they're working. I got to see some fireworks. Some of the Asian, yeah, I've seen them before too, Itachi, for sure. That's good beer. The tea is silent, so Sing Tao like that, or maybe Jing Tao. There's the orange. I was enamored with it. Also, scope the nice nails. I had 17 hours in the Vancouver airport, so I worked for a good chunk of it. And then when the office closed back home, I had several hours to kill. So I booked a manicure pedicure at a spa there, and I went and got my nails done. I was feeling like a king. I'd gotten manicures before, but never a pedicure, so I was a little bit nervous. But G is slightly silent too. So Sintao. Sintao. Okay, it's good beer. Yeah, the orange was really yummy. I want to try to find some. I took a picture of this because I am a loser. When I first looked at this just looked like a symbol to me, like artwork. So I saw, hey, we're entering the F zone. And my hosts were like, why are you taking a picture of that? Oh, because in English, if you cover this up, we're entering the F zone. I'm pretty sure it was like marking for the parking area that we were in. And like the FC zone, maybe. I don't even know. But as far as I was concerned, we just parked in the fuck zone. I am an idiot. Chocolate milk, which they served on ice. Very different than what we have, but perfectly fine. These were breaded chicken, I think. Oh, these are so good. It's like a wrap that's crunchy in the inside and sweet on the outside. The character means zone. Is that what it means? The X is a parking space. Oh, that could be GC. It still made me giggle because I'm an idiot. These are good. A rice soup, I believe. They told me what everything was at the time, but I don't remember. I'm kind of silly like that. This is where I had my chicken leg. Yeah, very yummy. I didn't mind that at all. Yeah, there's all like once they found out that I wasn't really into spicy food, they're very gracious, and they ordered most of the time. When we ate these meals that were all shared dishes, I never ordered anything. They just picked it all, ordered it all, and because once I told them I don't really do spicy food, they just avoided ordering it. And the only time I got it after that is when we had to go up and pick what we wanted on our plate, and I picked one that was spicy, got it on my tray before I realized it, and it was too late, but whatever. Oh, this is duck. More Peking duck. This was goose. They served me goose, so I said, "You killed a Canadian goose? How could you?" My hosts, they're super kind. Like the people in China are extremely nice. Everybody I talked to was nice, whether they were at the factory or when I went on my own on an adventure and just talk to random people. So nice. Everybody there is they don't mind talking to you and helping you. It's such a difference from other places I've traveled. But we sat down and our hosts are like, myself and a coworker, they're like, "You guys want beer, right?" And I said, "Well, if you guys are having a beer, sure, I'll have one, but let's get something that is different. I'll try like a Chinese beer." And they ordered Budweiser and they giggled. And I was like, "We have this back home." And they're like, "Yeah, we know." Just being turkeys. And then I noticed they didn't have any beer. And I'm like, "Where's your beer?" I said, "I'll only have beer if you're having one." And they're like, "We didn't want one, but we figured you wanted one, so we ordered you one." All right. At least you're being nice, you turkeys. Another type of soup. I forget what kind. Some buns. Those are really good too. They had egg inside them. One of those electric truck scooters that I thought were awesome. Got lime water. Eggs, hard-boiled eggs. They're boiled in something that gives them that color and flavor. I can't remember what. Well, fair, GC. Not everybody's going to be nice everywhere, but for the people that I interacted with, they were all nice. I don't know what a century egg is, but no. It's like a wonton soup of some kind. It was yummy as heck. I was taking a picture. There's the green license plate for an electric car, blue for gas car. Inside the lobby, it just turned on when I was sitting down there at 6:30 in the evening waiting to go get some food. The beautiful fountain. There's a beautiful, beautiful lobby. I think the roof is 12 meters high. 12 times 3, 24 feet. No, it was more than that. 36 feet, 12 times 3. What am I doing? Yeah, that sounds right. It was like 36. I think these are 12 meters from here to here. So it's a little bit taller than that, maybe close to 40 feet. Oh, okay. Well, they never offered it to me, so I never tried it. Another picture of the new government building outside. Here, it like changes its color. Whoop. I don't know why I took that picture. Where was? Oh, this is the so. Okay, so on Saturday, Sunday this weekend, we were waiting for. We could not work. You had to wait for 2 days before we could get back to work because the oil has to settle in the equipment. All they could do is clean the outside and paint the outside. The paint was toxic, so they didn't want anyone there. And the cleaning, I know how things clean. I don't need to see it. So I went to Disneyland on my own. Took the high-speed rail by myself, and left the hotel, everything on my own. So this is me at 5:40 in the morning, about to leave my hotel to go on my first solo adventure in China. And I was like, well, I better take a picture because if I fuck this up, I'm never going to be seen again. And then off I went in a Didi, which is like Uber, but it's what operates in China. Oh, they were very, very sad that they couldn't go for sure. Yeah, just some of the grocery store, the way that you buy stuff, I thought it was different, so I thought I took a picture. This is at the Haian railway station, and it's like they invest in their infrastructure so well. You sort out security and ticketing down here. You come upstairs. you get dropped off down here, and there's a couple restaurants. Then you come up here and go through for security. But I just took a few pictures of the area around. There's where you go inside for security and screening. Panoramic picture. It's just really they do a great job with architectural design. There's one of the high-speed trains across the way. I actually bought a model of the train, or not a model, but like a metal cast one that just because I thought the high-speed rail was so cool. And I I'm nervous, right? Going on my own. Not everybody speaks English. I speak no Chinese. I walked up to check in. After security, I got up where I found my gate. It's very similar to an airport. And you have to go through a check your boarding pass and before you go in through that gate to where the train is and the where they pick you up down here on the tracks. I have to use my passport. That is my ticket. So I put it on the computer and it scans it and a red light comes on spinning. I'm like, uh-oh. I said, what happened? I said to the lady, and she goes, or she just went, because she doesn't speak English, and she got on the radio, and I'm standing there like, what? And she said, so I waited, and a few minutes later, a person who did speak English came over, and she said, just wait. And then they talked for a little while, and then she came back and said, you can't check in until 20 minutes before your train. And I was there 40 minutes early because I was so nervous I would be late. So I went early. Whew. Yeah, probably, GC. Who's this weirdo taking all these photos of nothing? That's me. There's a train. I tried to get a zoomed in picture. Oh, just a random transformer company I saw. There's me at the train. So I was there so early. I got walked down there by security after it was time I could check in. And this was the security who stands down on the station to make sure nobody jumps out on the tracks or breaks any rules. They weren't there before. I walked down with them, and it was only me and one security worker were the only people at the terminal at the time. I think this would have been this is as people started to arrive to go on the train. I got yelled at for this picture because I stood out on the yellow line and you're not supposed to. I didn't know. Not yelled at, just they whistled and they're like, okay, I'll move. You can't go through security to go down to the rail tracks themselves till 20 minutes before the train leaves. There's the high-speed train, which I thought was really cool. It goes 350 kilometers an hour as a peak speed, which is about 220 miles an hour. It is a badass train. So the train ride took me an hour and a half, and that included stops at every station along the way. And if we had driven it, it was just over a 3-hour drive. Well, you can get right up to the gate, and then they announce when they're boarding. You go over, scan it, and you walk down, and you've got 20 minutes. But yeah, that's why I was there 40 minutes early. I was kind of excited to be on a super fast train. Well, they don't want you anywhere near the train when it comes up. The bullet train, yeah, it's probably fast as hell. So they call it that, eh? Or the style, you mean? I tried to get another. See, I'm a nerd. I tried to get more pictures of the shipping boats in the area because I think they're so cool, but I failed that one. This is in Shanghai when I've arrived. Just tried to take some pictures of the landscape and the area around. Found myself a cab. He didn't speak English, but my translator ahead of time wrote down the name of the hotel that I was going to in Chinese. So after I couldn't say, I kept saying Disney Toy Story Hotel, and he didn't understand because it's different in Chinese. So then I gave him the piece of paper. He's like, oh, Disney. Yeah. Excellent. Then it was all golden, and he took me. And he didn't, it's not that he didn't speak any English. Almost everybody speaks a little bit of English, but just not to a level of conversational. So he tried. As we were driving there, I took some pictures going over a bridge, over a nice, the taxi driver said Disney after I showed him the paper. As we were going over this river, he said the name of the river, and he said it was very famous, but I forget the name now. So, like, again, everybody there wants to help and wants to communicate and help you out, and it's hard when there's language barriers. There's the bridge, beautiful bridge, all the skyline of Shanghai. It's powerful, but I still took the picture because it's both. That's pretty cool, and it's just some nice trees. More of the skyline. I took a picture of this because you can see there's like a sphere inside the building. I don't know what it is, but I always think it's cool. I did for Google Translate, but I used it a couple times. It's slower. So I was trying to be, when I first talk to people, I try to be quicker. I took a picture as I was getting towards Disney. That's the first time I saw the Mickey Mouse head. Shanghai Disney Resort. That's the hotel I stayed at because I didn't want to go far from the resort. I was nervous. So I stayed on property, which was not cheap. God, I spent too much money. And this was the cheaper of the two hotels that they have. But it felt like it was more for kids, and I'm there by myself. But you got to sleep somewhere. What are you going to do about it? Some of the artwork around. All checked in and heading to Disney. Oh, 100%, Mim. And most things in China were cheaper than they are back home, except for Disney. Disney's like, get fucked. You're paying the same amount you pay at home. It was not cheap at all. Oh. Trying to get pictures of Disneyland as I was pulling up to it. This is on, instead of downtown Disney, like it's called in Florida and California, it's called Disneytown. It's the other way around. So this is just when I arrived off the transport bus, taking some pictures around Disneytown. This restaurant in particular, I ended up going into. Or true GC. Hey Mac, this restaurant in particular, I made a fool of myself. Well, nobody noticed. I covered it up. But when I was leaving later in the day, I walked by this place and I thought it was this is the Saturday and it wasn't very busy, but the Sunday got busier. I thought it was a bakery. So I thought I could go in, buy like a big cookie and then walk towards my hotel. It was a 20-minute walk to my hotel as opposed to taking the bus. So I walked in. It's a fucking restaurant. And before I figured it out, they already came up and offered me to seat me. And then I was like, I felt too rude to say no, and then I felt too stupid to admit my mistake. So I sat down, and I'm like, well, I still want a treat. So I got a sundae that was like it's like as big as my head. It was so huge. A chocolate and brownie sundae. There's a picture of it later on. It was so good, but it was huge. And the table, yeah, it was a full restaurant. Like they served everything. I just picked a dessert. The table next to me, there was 3 people at it, and I heard them giggling, and when I looked over, they were all pointing at it, and one of them had their camera out taking a picture. It was so big. Finally arriving. That's the Tron ride in the distance, which is a famous or not famous, but a well-known roller coaster for Shanghai Disney. They actually recently built it in, I think, Florida. I forget. There's the castle that they have there. It's the biggest castle Disney has built, and there's a ride that takes you all up inside of it. There's stairs and everything. It's huge, this castle. Silly American, not really. Better not have called me an American. Unless it's North American. Gardens of Imagination. I took so many pictures in Disney. I didn't go meet the characters because I figured characters are more for kids, except for Mickey Mouse. I did go meet him. The bakery. I should have got a cookie from there. Adventure Isle, the first place I ended up. The palm trees. This just some of the artwork for the first ride I went on. Bilgewater Bay, and it turns out it's a canoe ride where you row yourself. I'm like, we have canoes back home. I've been in canoes. Why did I pick this ride? But it also tells you a story as you go around the canoe in Chinese, so I don't know what the story was, but it was still nice. They actually have a little motor in it, like a very quiet one, because the boat moved whether anybody was rowing or not, but still fun. It's Disney. It's all fun. Makes sense they would make the ride here for Tron with the new movie. Yeah, for sure. The pirate ship, Pirates of the Caribbean, Battle for the Sunken Treasure. This was all in Chinese as well, but so this park is only 10 years old, so this ride is relatively new. They had screens in there that were so massive with amazing digital effects. It was really cool. I went on it twice, even though I don't know the story because it's all in Chinese. The music's good, the ride's good. Still have fun. If only the movie was better fare. When we have gone to Disneyland, so we usually go on our family vacation to Disneyland in California. That's our favorite place to go. And one of the first treats we always get is the classic Mickey Mouse ice cream bar. So I saw this and assumed it would be the exact same. It's not, but it's basically the same. It's more of a Shanghai take on it or a Chinese take on it. The ears and about down to here are all chocolate ice cream. And then on the rest of it is a white ice cream, but it's almost like a frozen yogurt more than vanilla. It's really good. Soarin' over the horizon. The Soarin' ride, if you've ever been to Disney. There, see? Yum, yum. Just pictures of me around Disney. Soarin'? Soarin' is my favorite ride. My wife loves this ride, which is why it's my favorite, because she'll go on it multiple times with me. Perfect texture or like a frozen That's true, SB. This one was the perfect texture. They did a good job with it. Just in the line for Soarin'. This was kind of a disappointment. It's a beautiful ceiling, and it's live. Like, these are kind of moving, and sometimes you'll see a shooting star. But there must be something wrong with it, because the pictures I looked up online, there's supposed to be like stars in the background, and there never was. All the time, 3 times I went on the ride, nothing. No, it's not Lord of the Rings. And plus, you could see all the lines for the ceiling. So I think there was something wrong with it, and I never got to experience it the way it was supposed to be. But it was still cool. This is the host for it. It introduces you to the story behind why you're going on the ride. Me on the ride. There's this Roaring Rapids. It's like a wet water rafting ride. You get a little bit splashed. I went in on it, one of my last rides on the last day. These are, like, it's the wrong time of year for it, but these are all living trees that they, botanist, is that the right word? Where as they're growing, you can shape them, their growth, to make them like this, which blew me away. Soaring's not from a movie. It's just a ride that shows off the world and with a Disney spin to it. Mickey and Minnie and like kid-like form. Castle, because I like the castle. Thumb, because I took a bad picture. Heading towards the Tron ride area. Oh, I figured out. So the whole time I'm there, like I said, I tried anything that my hosts were offering. I was trying, like any Chinese dishes. I'm in. I'll try whatever. But they made fun of me my first few days. Like, are you craving a cheeseburger or a hamburger? You're probably craving a hamburger. And I was like, you're so silly. Arborist. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you. I was like, you guys are, why would I crave a cheeseburger? You guys are so silly. And then this was like, 10 days into my trip? I was craving a goddamn burger. And I got to hey, Big Bam, it was great. I got to Disney and I found that there was a Western store that had a goddamn burger. This is me on the way to it. I was so excited. It's not as greasy. I still have to have a burger now that I'm home because they do it more healthy. It's not as greasy and nasty as our burgers, but I still had to have one. And I found a hot dog stand too, so I had a hot dog for supper. The whole Tron area. This is the Tron ride in the background with the fountain. Poutine is what he really wanted. I don't crave poutine. I like it, but no, I wanted a burger. I'd like to cook a burger on the grill this weekend. Nice greasy burger, the way homemade. There it is. See, I told you. I got a milkshake, strawberry milkshake, onion rings, French fries, and a burger with bacon, cheese, tomato. I fucking crushed. And I was like, they give you Chinese people are way cleaner than I am. Somewhere in this mess, there's gloves to put on and or chopsticks to eat everything so you don't touch your food with your hands. Not this guy. Oh. I was a mess. I didn't care if people thought I was gross. That's the way I eat at home, and I'm hungry. Yep. Look, where's the contrast? There's my smile before a cheeseburger. After a cheeseburger, noticeably larger. Craving fulfilled. Hamburger made from ham? No, it's made from beef. They do put, so like a good cheeseburger patty, they mix in some pork to enhance the flavor. It's not just ground beef. And like there's spices. Usually when I make a patty at home, I like to put an egg in there, a raw egg, when I'm mixing it. And then when it cooks, it holds it all together. Plus, I like to put some crackers in to soak up some of the fat and the grease. But so typically the burgers you buy will be either 100% beef or beef with a mixture of pork. This was, I don't know what it was. I never asked. Tron ride. The lineup was too long, so I didn't go at that moment, but I did go later on. They're like actual Tron bikes. I went at nighttime when this was all lit up. This ride I liked it really good for the first 15 seconds. It's the magnetic drive, not that I went to. Worcester sauce, yeah, that's good to add to the burgers. It's the magnetic drive, so you take off and reach full speed before you even go up anywhere. But because you're laying down on the bike, I was not very comfortable. And once you go up and you go around this outdoor part, it goes into the building, and then it's got really sharp turns and very sharp like hills. And because I wasn't comfortable on the bike, after the outside portion and it went inside, I didn't really like the ride anymore. I went on it a second time because I had a free pass to go and skip the line, but wasn't my favorite. Yeah, this is, the Buzz Lightyear ride. I got 1.7 million points, baby. The first time I went. When I went the next time, I didn't even break 1 million, so I felt like I was pathetic, even though I tried so hard. Jesse. I am a big guy for those bikes. That's probably part of it. Worcestershire? Fair enough. I don't know the right pronunciation, but it's good. This is by far the best ride in Shanghai. It's Rex's RC Racer, I think it's called. It's a Toy Story ride, and you just sit in the RC car from Toy Story, and it brings you up and back, and then all the way up and all the way back. I don't like up and down rides, so I was nervous to go on it, but best ride they had. I was just laughing the entire time. It is such a blast. And you go so fast. Oh, I went on it 3 times and I didn't have a pass to go on it to skip the line. I just waited. This is the lineup. Like, I don't mind. I'm waiting. It's such a good ride. Where is it? There he goes. Whoosh. Yep. I sent a picture to my wife. But this is the picture I sent to my wife. It said, "This is the ride, so good." Alice in Wonderland maze, which is just cute. Like there's a bunch of little artwork and everything inside. Unfortunately, my 6'1" ass is too big for it, so it wasn't really a maze so much as it was walk around and just decide where you want to go. I think it was maybe meant for kids. Like, look, everybody's too tall. Actually, that's the end of the maze when you've exited it. Earlier, there's the bush size that it had in the proper maze. But like, this is the proper part of the maze. Like you can see, I knew where I was going. Kids wouldn't. It's the magic's for the kids. So yeah, the castle. They had a ride inside of it. The ride that I talked about before that's inside of it is called Snow White's Storyland Adventure. And that's what the next pictures are. This is the lineup going inside and then finally getting let in. Beautiful artwork. Some of the graphics and the live video or the video that they play is really well done. All in Chinese, so again, I don't know what they were saying. I could have used the Google app to try and understand, but I wasn't worried about it. It's more for the experience. Ew, GC, gross. Yeah, for sure, SB. This castle, if you look it up, the Shanghai Disneyland Castle, it's not a castle that's from any movie or any like princess castle. It's like Universal Castle that represents all the Disney castles. And it's the biggest one that Disney owns, that Disney's ever built. And all the different artwork inside. Like, it's Disney. Disney knows art. Mulan, Jasmine, Belle. She was my favorite growing up. Ariel, Cinderella, Snow White. I took a picture with Snow White because I always think of my mother-in-law. With Snow White, because my mother-in-law passed away in 2018, I believe, and she was a very big Disney fan, and Snow White was her favorite character. She dressed up as Snow White for Halloween, since I knew her. So whenever I saw Snow White, it always reminded me of her. So I had to get extra pictures of Snow White. This is one of the. Here it is. Look at it. Oh, the animation. It is Disney. They know how to do art. Boom, 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 boom. She transforms into her evil form. Snow White. See, I made sure I took pictures anywhere there was Snow White. Beautiful gar. So this, I came out over here, walking down the hall, and there was like a Disney worker in behind this glass, and I could either go straight or turn. So I asked the worker, like, which way do I go? Do I turn? And she said, yep. So I turned. You walk around here and you walk here and you're standing next to her again. So then I felt stupid. Like, was I supposed to go out here or was I supposed to go straight? Pretty sure she was right because you get to have some more pictures, but I felt silly. More castle pictures. Enchanted Storybook Castle. Thank you. Yeah, that's right. The Storybook Castle, and it's meant to be universal. That's right. Thank you, Mim. Disney was better before Walt died and it went corporate. I don't know. I think Disney's better after Walt died, considering he was what's the word when you hate Jewish people? He was not a good person. Anti-Semitic. He was not a good guy at all. Pictures inside the castle. I went on the Seven Dwarfs mine roller coaster. They had a single line a ride up for single riders. So I went up to it, and this guy handed me a paper and said, "Do you know how the time works to return?" And I said, "No, I just want to go on the single line ride, not the fast pass lineup." And he started explaining his stuff to me, and I was like, "Well, can't I just go in the single rider lineup?" He said, "Well, you can go try your luck in the main lineup." And I was like, "I don't think we're understanding, and I think there's a translation error, but I think I'm an asshole if I keep pushing it, so I'm just going to go in the regular lineup." And it was like an hour and a half wait, but You're by yourself. What do you care? You just wait. It is what it is. Just some of the fountains that they have. Okay. Okay. 349 RMB. What is that? 349 RMB to CAD. 69. So $70 Canadian. I so wanted to buy this. It's a Pirates of the Caribbean beer. What do they call them? Goblet. That would have been awesome to just be on stream, pull that out. I dreamed of it. I was thinking for $70. I did not buy it. That would have been the only purpose for it. My wife laughed at me and said I should do it, but I'm like, it's so silly. He might have been GC. He might have been actually, because you can buy to get the faster pass. And like it was clearly we weren't understanding each other. I wasn't understanding what he was saying. He wasn't understanding me. And it was no harm by it and no ill intent. It was just misunderstanding that had me so confused. It was just their 10-year celebration of the park. Right, Mac? How badass. I would bring that. I don't have friends. I don't go anywhere. But if I ever got invited anywhere to drink beer, I would bring that mug. Oh, it'd be so cool. I wonder if you could buy them. Pirates of the Caribbean. What'd they call it? A goblet? Official. There it is. Huh? Huh? $20? Is this a real store? This has to be a scam. There's no way they're that cheap. $60 on Amazon.ca. I don't know if you're supposed to use it for beer. I would use it for beer. Like, not, I wouldn't even question it. Not a problem. Using it for beer. Wash it, hand wash it when I'm done. Who cares? Take it to the Grey Cup. No, it's not the official store. Dude, there's one event that everybody brings their own like special cups to that we go to every year at Grey Cup. Holy shit. Would that ever be cool to bring to that? Slap that bad boy on the table. Pour my drink. Oh, I really would like to do it. I already said I spent too much money. It's a football, the championship football game in Canada that my dad and I go to every year. It's a chance to hang out together. This is where I went in line to see Mickey Mouse, waited 40 minutes. The only character I went to meet. And the whole time I had so much anxiety because I don't like hugging. And when I stood in line watching everybody in front of me, Mickey Mouse hugged everybody. And I was like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. But then I got up there and it's Mickey Mouse. How do you not hug Mickey Mouse? Stop being a dumbass. So I said hi to Mickey. Yeah, for sure, D-Money. Sure. Slam it on the bar. Bartender, whiskey straight. This is the Disney person took all these pictures for me. So Mickey kept doing the smallest car you'll ever see. Boom, 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 boom. It has to be a custom-made car. Mickey always did a hug picture, and then he did a picture where he's doing this. So I told him we better look grumpy. Mickey can't move his face, right? And then I had an idea because I'm so much taller than him. I'm like, you need to show how tough you are. So I got him to show off his muscles. And like the people taking the picture, the workers, they were all giggling because no one usually asks them to do that. me say goodbye. Another hug. Got my Mickey adventure. And then I went to the Marvel. They called it Marvel Universe, but it's really just a small single building. It's not really a big section yet, like it is in United States. But I got some pictures, and it was chilly. It was getting evening, and my little light coat was cold. So I went in, and I found a Spider-Man jacket, zip up, and I found it. I put it on, and I was just checking in the mirror, and I heard this Chinese man. He said, he's staring at me. So I looked over at him and smiled, and he goes, "It looked good." So I'm like, okay, I'll buy it. Little did he know my secret. I was Spider-Man underneath, too. Oh, that's funny, Candy. And my oldest daughter has already stole that new Spider-Man sweater. She took it to school today and everything, the little bugger. The castle lights up at night, just like all of them, so I got a picture of that. This is the Disney Ariel's Grotto ride. Takes you through a bunch of different stories on a little boat ride. Again, it's like a storybook ride, so it's all in Chinese. But I can appreciate the artwork, which of course I did, and I found it interesting. So I don't know. I should have asked somebody. Maybe I gotta look it up. The artwork for the characters, like there's a storybook ride in Disney United States. She's asleep, steal it back. That's fair, Noli. The storybook ride in Disney in the United States, the two that I've been to, they're like as accurate artwork to the movies as possible. Here, they have their own like spin on them. You can't really see it in this picture. Let's see, does it show it? I don't remember this being on him and the artwork in behind on her dress. It's not as prominent here, but you'll really pick it up with Genie. Look, he's got like these calligraphy style tattoos on him, which I feel like has to be like a Chinese spin on the character. I don't know if that is in the movies when they localize it to China and release it. I'd like to look that up, but I thought it was interesting. And not like Aladdin doesn't have any. So it's not like they did it on everybody. But his clothing maybe does, though. I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know, GC. I probably should have asked. I honestly never thought about it. My phone could do live translate. I could have done that. But I wasn't as worried about it. Like the park, I had a good time just listening to the audio in Chinese and admiring the artwork. It's still Disney. I loved it. VFX work, one for World and one. Really? Okay, SB. Details to someone that might look flat otherwise. That's a good point too, Project. Like an aspect of how it's the art is built. It might look better with something breaking it up instead of trying to look like a flat art piece. Mickey Mouse from his Fantasia. He screws up the spell. Oh, I'm going backwards. My bad. Left, not right. Rapunzel. This was really well done. And it still plays the music that I'm familiar with, right? 'Cause at last I see the light. So it didn't have English lyrics, but I know the music and it's beautiful. I could have learned some sentences. All I learned, I knew ni hao before I went. The only thing that I learned that stuck with me was xie, which is thank you. There you go, Mim. Yeah. I did. So I spent 12 to 15-hour days at the factory working. So I didn't really have time to sit down and just talk to people and learn more about the language. I did have good chats with the workers when we went for meals about their culture and like how one of the workers was pregnant, so she was telling us about how maternity leave works, parental leave works. And then we talked about, because I have kids, so we talked about how she has a 3-year-old. So we talked about how the daycare works and how schooling works. Like, we had really good conversations where I learned lots about the culture and the people. And, but I just didn't talk about language. And I'm not very good with language either. Moving to China, no, I love Canada. I ain't moving. But I wouldn't be against going back for more work. I was really nervous to go there, not knowing much about the country. But like I said before, the people are so kind that anytime, even when I went on this adventure to Disney, I didn't have my translator person with me. This was 100% solo. I never felt like I was in a place of risk. I wandered around the Shanghai high-speed rail terminal for 4 hours because I was so worried about traffic that I got there way too early. And I just walked around there, and never once did I, like, you go to a bus depot in North America and you're worried about safety. This is similar, equivalent to a bus depot, and I never had any worry. People would, like, if they were traveling alone, they would set their bags down and have a nice seat and be relaxing. And then some point you got to go to the bathroom, right? They would just leave their bags, cell phone plugged into the charger, and they would go to the bathroom. They just leave. Nobody touches your stuff. Like, the theft rate is so low. As I was walking around, I'd like to go and just explore wherever you're allowed to go. So I'd go wandering, and I found people had left full things of luggage. Their whole bags, everything with their shopping bags just sitting there. Nobody touches it. Nobody has any issue. It blows my Canadian mind. What was the bathroom like? The shower was an open shower with the toilet and wash it. The bathrooms were all the same, except they did have squatting toilets, which are not common in Canada. They had that as an option. Like, they would have one stall toilet that I'm familiar with, a sitting toilet, and then one that's a squatting toilet next to it, and they were labeled in both Chinese and English, so you knew which one you were going into. But otherwise, pretty well the same. Yeah, fair, Mim, fair. Mulan, the people on the ride, like, cheered openly when they saw Mulan. They all, because she is a Chinese character with a story that takes place in China. Look, her horse, he's all, like, beautiful artwork on him. The Mushu, I believe his name, extra artwork on him. It's all really pretty. I gotta look up why look, Ariel's tail, extra artwork. Sebastian, he has some artwork on his tummy. This is just going through the tunnel at the end, just really pretty. A light show. We better in video than picture, but that's okay. The castle later in the evening. Shoe sounds like a good item. I think I'm getting his name wrong. Sorry. I really liked the castle. It was great. Pirates of the Caribbean ride, walking through the lineup for it. Just trying to get some pictures of the artwork. This is where I was like, this is fucking chaos. We were going through two sides, single file all the way, and then at this point, it stopped. The single file breakup stops, and it's just open pit. Who wants to get to the end first? And it was just chaos. My little anxiety-ridden brain was like, I'm just going to stop, take a picture, and wait till some people go out because I don't want to push people, and I feel so uncomfortable. It is Mushu? Oh, cool. Okay. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. I tried to get a picture of it a few times. There's the ride itself. I took a couple of pictures from inside the ride, but not too many. I think I actually took a video of the whole ride at one point, sneakily, so I could show my wife. We're not going to watch the video on stream. Oh, that might be it. The video is next? No. Is that the last picture? Not the work folder. No, it's not even close. What the heck? What the hell? Where was I? Oh, did it get all fucked up? There we go. Oh, there's video of part of the ride. That's the huge screen. Just massive. I didn't pay for any pictures. I just took pictures of myself. There's me filming the ride like a criminal. The castle again at night. Everybody's lined up for a parade or something. It just was so many people at that point. It was not very busy all the time. But interestingly, the lineups for character meet and greets were longer than the rides. There was one lineup I saw that was 320 minutes. And people were still waiting. Just don't fart in crowded places. Yeah, 320 minutes. And people were there, sitting there on their phones, just vibing. I couldn't imagine. That's too long. Too long for me. Yeah, there's a massive crowd. There was a light show about to start. That's what it was. But I went on the Tron ride at that time. Tried to get a picture of the bikes all lit up, but it's so hard because they're moving quick. The Tron lineup, wandering through. There they are. You can see them. This is as they're taking off down below. Here's a better one as they actually take off. It's the magnetic drive, so it's all very fast and flat. I like that system at Disney. It's very comfortable compared to like the old rickety style. Some of the artwork. I'm bored in the lineup, so I take lots of pictures. Oh. You're probably like, fuck is this guy taking a picture of me for? I'm sorry, ma'am. I was taking a picture of me. She's looking right at the camera. Oh, dear. Good thing I wasn't like holding it to the side, like looking over my shoulder at her. They were on that other ride, yeah, pretty much GC. I just get anxiety. The rides themselves. There's me on it. This young feller, his parents were on the bikes in front of him, and his mom, the whole lineup. I don't think they spoke Chinese, but whatever language they were speaking, it was very clear that she was uncomfortable and afraid and wasn't ready for the ride. And they were reassuring her the whole time in the lineup. And then when we got on the bikes, she got locked in, just like I am there. You can see it's wrapped around my leg. And then as they were about to get us ready to go, they're like just about to go. She goes, no. Nope. She got off. Poor, she missed out. It's too bad. She couldn't handle. Tron car. More of the castle. There's my sundae. Oh, yeah. That's the one that I got by accidentally going into a restaurant that I thought was a bakery. Eyeing you up for a slap to the back of the head. Ow. This is in Disney Town. They had a Lego store that was opening soon. It's under construction. You can skip over I was looking for gifts for my family, so I took a bunch of pictures. Doesn't look big. It was huge. It's the size of my hand. It's bigger than my hand. Fine. Maybe it wasn't as big as I described it, but it felt big. Just a big Donald Duck blow up. Hey, dragon. Oh, really? Oh, yummy. World of Disney. 10-year celebration of Disneyland in Shanghai. Some of the flowers I saw. I had a 20-minute walk back, or about a 20-minute walk back to my hotel. I didn't want to wait in the long lineup to get on the buses with all the other people. It was easier to just walk. Oh, that'd be fun, Mim. So my Toy Story hotel that I stayed in. A nice, comfortable place to sleep. Picture from my hotel window of the park lit up at night. Kind of grainy because I tried to zoom in really good. This was the morning. I didn't. So this was right here. And I never even noticed it because I was so busy looking at the park. Like, can you imagine that architecture in GTA? Like, guaranteed, you're hitting this glass railing with a car and ramping that fucker. That's all I was thinking when I saw that. Like, dude. Little kids play area. There, that's a better picture. And it goes a couple times too as it gets higher and higher. My favorite ride, so I zoomed in on that bad boy. Yo, I got a breakfast in this hotel. They had, I love melons and I love dragon fruit. They had a bowl of cut up dragon fruit, all you can eat. That was like, it was so much food, so much dragon fruit. I went. This is what I got. I guess when I went back, and I already had a plate just like this, full of food, full of melon. When I went up to get all this, I had more than this. I must have ate some already. There was people came up behind me waiting their turn to get the dragon fruit, and you're gonna have to wait because I like dragon. They finally gave up and left. I was that asshole. All the flowers. It's like kiwi fruit, but no bitter. It's very sweet. Same texture though. It's very, very good. Just wandering back to Disney. Of course, everybody. I had early morning access because I stayed at the park. Dragon. And when they opened it for early morning access, it's an hour before the park main opens, and everybody walked inside and started running. I was the only person to run to this ride, so I got on it solo because this is my favorite damn ride. Everybody else ran to like Tron or character meet and greets, Zootopia ride. Nobody went to that one, but it's easily the best ride. Shopping. This is the Toy Story land. No, I didn't run. I walked briskly there, but there were a lot of people running. All the artwork in Zootopia land. Going through to go on the Judy ride. This guy's animated, and he talks to you. There it goes. It's very good animatronics. Eyebrows moving, everything. Artwork of the ride. Oh, these are cool. I saw a lot of people using these. It's like what are those selfie sticks? It's like a selfie stick, but it has its own built-in camera and tiny little screen. People were using them for their vacation videos and photos often. A gimbal? Is that what it's called? Oh, that's the arms. But these ones had like a built-in camera. Handheld. This is the Shanghai, China one. I was in the country for work. DJI Pocket 3.
This is
It's similar. I thought they were really neat, and I've never seen them here. They're probably here. I don't go out. Maybe a GoPro. All the Zootopia artwork everywhere. Moose went to prison. That's specifically why I took pictures in the prison. There. Oh no! I'm in prison again. the whole story of the ride is that the lamb who's the villain in the first movie, yeah, right, Mac, uh, breaks out of prison and then they have to capture them. This guy's also animated. They have come so far with their animatronics. My favorite part of this guy, I was at the back of the lineup, so everybody clears out of the room. And then in typical, there you go, Mim. In typical Disney fashion, if you stay long enough, the animatronics will start yelling at you, like, get a move on. What are you taking so long? That kind of thing. But it's in Chinese, so it always made me giggle because he'd be yelling at me, and I'm like, well, like just getting on the ride. There's me. Okay, I don't try to look bored. That's not. I had fun. God damn it! I didn't even know they took a picture, to be honest, till I got out. But Jack Sparrow back on the Soarin' ride. Mikasa. I took pictures of a pigeon. I just liked his pattern. Shopping pictures. That ball is like the sphere in Vegas. That's funny, man. So this is like projecting on the interior of that ball, or maybe it's a screen that's bent. I don't know, but it changed all the time. Oh, this was my sneaky picks. One. This is what one person bought, and there was like 4 people in the lineup with this much or double this much. I bought like 2 little things, or 3, because I got my wife and 2 kids. But I was like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. I mean, if it's your 1 year or one family vacation, you've saved up for it, like fucking do it. They may even be getting gifts. Like, I'm not judging them. It might be other people asking them to pick stuff up. I don't know. But it just looks like so much. I couldn't believe it. Beautiful fountain, the main entry to Disneyland. Shanghai Disneyland. Or bought it on credit. Well, they could. Goofy and Pluto. This is that a no, it's not. So this was the final ride I went on. As I was leaving, I walked past this and said it had a 10-minute wait. So I'm like, you know what? I don't usually do rides like this, especially if I'm alone. I'll do them with my family, but not alone. But I'm literally leaving Disneyland. I'm going on this ride. And then I had way too much anxiety thinking about, are people going to think I'm weird? Just a random man going on the ride by himself that's really meant for kids? Oh, God, am I weird? So, yeah, I overthink things. I bought those for my one daughter. Pretty flowers on the walk. Oh, the M&M store. I sent this picture to my wife, and I was like, man, I could have had any color of hoodie. I bought the Spider-Man one because that was the first one I saw. That's all right. I still like the hoodie that I don't own anymore. All the different colors. It's a regular M&M store. I don't even know where that was. Oh. Let's see. Boop. Just a street performance. The sewer cover. Community of Mickey Avenue. There's a closer up of the Tron bike so you can get pictures on. No, you're not weird. I just overthink things. There's nothing wrong with going on it alone. I'm sure lots of people do. I don't know. Something's thinking too much up there. There, a better picture on the ride. And I gave up. Oh, I had to have churro. Oh, churro is another food that we often have at Baby Mac, eh? when we go to Disney, but so I had to go have some, but they were overcooked, a little bit like crunchy instead, like it's a little dry. Hey, I'm with you there, GC. I am the same way. Oh, there's me back on the Buzz Lightyear ride, and I didn't break a million, so I was upset. I was trying to go to another ride, and I ended up at a parade, so I took a few pictures of the parade and hung out for a little. Look, Mickey was literally looking at me. He remembered me from our hug. I don't want to brag, but look at all the thousands and thousands of people there. Me. Oh, these are some characters that are wildly popular in China. I don't have any clue who they are or what show they're from. Dopey. Deep fried ice cream better. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Jesse, the soldiers. Woody and Rex. I forget his name. Buzz. Oh, these soldiers. I think they're from Mulan, but their costumes are very, very nice. And then, ta-da! Oh, that's Rapunzel. Mulan comes out later. I must have missed Mulan. Maybe I didn't get pictures of her. The horsey on the back. I don't know what this guy was. Pretty sure he's a mime, and he was hunting Moose Knuckles. Like, look at that. That looks like a mime. Motherfucker found me. Don't worry. I escaped. Yeah, ain't no mime gonna get me. The ladies from Frozen. And then after this portion, a massive, massive ice monster from Frozen. Controlled, it was a puppet. They're controlled by a guy back here. I thought it was a pretty amazing setup. See? These guys push the float, and he moves the animatronic around. And then it was very, lots of points of articulation. Oh, I didn't remember that at all. You're right. Motherfucker. Good job, Neon. Thank you. There's Mulan. Well, in a second. There she is. Oh, yeah, there she is. On the horse. And, like, look at the decoration. That's definitely not from the movie. She's got it on her. I don't know what part of her armor that would be. Not much. So I was up on my flight home. I left Shanghai and landed in South Korea. Seoul, South Korea is how I would say it, but that's not how it's pronounced. And left South Korea at 2:00 South Korean time, which was like 2 in, I believe, Vancouver time. So in my head, I'm getting on the airplane. Now's the time to sleep. I have not slept yet. Since I got up at 5:30 in the morning. It's now it was 2:00 when I left Shanghai in the afternoon. It's now 2:00 in South Korea. Like, I'm ready to go to sleep because when in Vancouver it's 2 a.m. So I want to be ready for that time zone. So we get on the plane, we take off. I grab my blanket, I set myself up, press my light, lay down, and just as I'm falling asleep, they turned the cabin lights on and they served us dinner because it was like 3:00. So I didn't even get to fall asleep. And I was wondering, why the fuck are they waking us up? Why wouldn't, like, we want to be on the time zone we're going to? I don't care about the time zone I left. But after that, I couldn't sleep. So I was up for 30 hours in a row, nonstop. And then I got on the plane and I in Vancouver to fly home, and I finally fell asleep for 2 hours, landed at home, got home. I had to drive home, get all my stuff unpacked, get cleaned up, and then I got into bed and I slept for maybe 3 more hours. So I think I got 5 hours of sleep across 2 days of time. So I was pretty zonked. But I had to be home today. My wife, so earlier I ran away to go help my wife. She had a day surgery this morning, and I needed to be home to take her and support her and be there. And she texted me earlier because she needed me to come upstairs and help her just get some of her medicine. Otherwise, she's sleeping. I wouldn't be streaming if she was awake, but yeah, she's asleep. Could have just stayed here and done some long streams. Her recovery's good. She's like, it's just starting, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, she's gonna be okay. Oh, I tried to get a picture of it. These ladies with the drums, and then there's one back here with the gong. Every time they hit something, like I don't know if it was like boom boom but at the right timing when they would hit their drums, these would shoot off flames of fire. I tried to catch it, and I might have done a video. I can't remember. Mulan's one of my favorites, so I got lots of pictures of her. There you go, some fire. I did get one. Just as it was ending. It's just she's already hit the drum, and now the flames. I thought it was really cool, though. Yeah, I didn't do a video. Just all the characters coming out. Zootopia, Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh seems to be beloved there as well. He's popular. Mary Poppins, I think. The genie. And look, now the genie doesn't have all those marks on his body. All the princesses. Moana, she's also one of my favorites. From that Raya and the Last Dragon, I think it's called. So many princesses. Oh, I found more Western food. Ham and Hawaiian pizza, ham and pineapple. It was very delicious. Yes, I ate it. The crust was super soft. It was yummy. Oh, there you go, Mac. Yeah, I've always liked Dior. He's got a special spot in my heart. Don't worry. I guess I just won't have a home. Zootopia police. Back on the ride. Look, I recorded the whole ride. I wanted to show my family. Oh, this is my best picture that I got of me during the rides. Because I'm not in it. Back on the Pirates ride. This is where I got the full ride, I believe. Yep, 7 minutes. I lost my head on that ride. What can I say, Tigress? When I got on this ride, so there's two, I'm assuming teenagers, very young ladies here. And as they were coming down, you could buy these for 5 Chinese RMB each, but you had to pay cash. So I didn't have one because I don't have cash. These young ladies clearly didn't have cash either because they didn't have one. But people coming off the ride, they started asking, could we please use yours? And this girl right beside me got lucky, and they said yes. They gave her one, but the other people told her no, so she didn't get one. The poor lady, the only spot that got a big splash come over the top was right here. She was soaked. Her friend was laughing at her, making fun of her so hard. Poor lady. I got a bit on my leg here, but she was, and it's sweatpants, like cotton pants, so it soaks it in hard, and it like you can see it really good. It's too bad for her. Oh yeah, I got a second one of these. It's a new day. You're allowed to have ice cream 2 days in a row. Inside the castle, just walking through it. Some of the artwork. People would like stand in front of these and their loved one would take a picture of them. Because I was solo, I would stand parallel to the lineup. And whenever someone would finish, I'd take my picture really quick before the next group got in. So I think they were all looking at me like, the fuck is this guy? He's not jumping the line, is he? No. Just taking a picture. Wait, do I have it set to Red Dead? It should be set to just chatting. Also, hi, Butte. Damn right, Mac. Damn right. There I am on my final ride of Disney. The merry-go-round. Told you I went on that. You said you were going to play Red Dead. Oh, I did play it a little bit. Not much in the hotel. I was so tired. I played it on the airplane mainly. 15-hour airplane rides. May as well play video games. Although I still never finished chapter 2 because I didn't want to. I just went exploring and had fun. Me going to find a taxi cab. The person did not speak English. Fortunately, my translator wrote down, or no, he didn't. I used the Wi-Fi at Disney to look up Shanghai high-speed railway station and then showed them that translation and they got me there. But they were driving. He was like aggressive driving, which was weird because no one else who drove me around in China drove like he did. He's like going around people, was just cruising. Okay, Mac. Yeah, it would not. I couldn't get cleared to talk in Kittens. It gave me weird messages, errors. And I found the AMD building, Honeywell building, companies I recognized. This is a famous building in Shanghai. It was actually featured on the Soarin' ride at Disneyland. Their amazing architecture. Yeah, not banned, but when I talked in her, yeah, Twitch is. I had to use my VPN to get through. And I think Twitch detected the VPN and said it just wouldn't let me talk because of it. That's all. I didn't get in trouble. It just couldn't formally talk. Kind of does, AGC. General Electric. One of the pretty bridges that we had to go over. Construction of I assume an apartment complex. Oh, that's funny, Daryl. The Shanghai high-speed rail terminal. Inside of it. This is where I walked around for hours. Look. Oh, no, there's a person there sleeping. That one's not all by itself. Is there any bags in here? No, they're sleeping. Oh, these ones are left by themselves. Nobody's there. I assume somebody's with those, but I don't see anyone. This bag is... Oh, that belongs to them. No. Well, they definitely do it. I don't know, Mac. I couldn't ask them. Cucumber flavored chips. I had to get a photo of the Tim Hortons in the Shanghai high-speed rail terminal. Did I drink any coffee from Tim Hortons? No. Did I spend any money at Tim Hortons? No. I went to a different place and got some food. Pumpkin toast, which I assume is like bread made from pumpkins. Like a banana bread, but pumpkin bread. I did not buy it. I wasn't that hungry. All the different snacks that they have. Lots of them are character branded. Oh yeah, that's what I had was a chicken burger. Chicken burger with some chicken wings and a Pepsi. I really fell in love with these high-speed trains. They're super cool. Actually, let me get it. I got 2 gifts for myself while I was there. I shall show you. Okay. Looks like KFC. It does. Actually, they had KFC there, but I didn't go to KFC without all the pumpkin pie spice. Okay. First my train. See, like a metal die cast? Is that what they call them? And you hear it? It says that when you open the door on the side and then the lights come on. Plus, okay, I get it. Nobody's gonna go inside. And then listen. You could turn it on and it actually drives. It's really fast. Not crazy fast, but I like that. That's going on my collecting shelf. And then I bought a blind box for myself. I've never had a blind box before, but I got a one-piece blind box. And I got Chomper. If anybody's watched One Piece, I got Chomper from it, which is cool because Chomper's awesome. So that'll go with my Monkey D. Luffy video game control holder. Yeah, I was pretty happy with myself. I made it to episode 200 of watching the show. Yeah. This was a AI bot for the police service. It was not turned on. Oh, Chopper. Sorry. I always hear it as Chomper. I didn't realize it's Chopper. My bad. Oh, my goodness. Shoom, shoom, shoom. Where was I? Oh, right there. "2026, year of the horse." There's I bought my train. Just taking pictures. This is how crowded it was, but nobody bumps into each other. Nobody steals. Like it's. There's one of the really crowded terminals. Trying to get a picture of the skyline outside, but instead I got a picture of myself taking a picture. I was trying to catch a picture of the speed that we hit. The highest speed we hit was 200. This is 292, but I didn't get a picture of it. It hit 298 kilometers an hour, which is freaking awesome. Oh, I did get a video. Whoopsie. We got some of that Luckin coffee at one point. My day owl. Pop. Another food. Back at the mall. These are their like super fancy door handles. There's me at the mall. This is from a store called Porky Hero. And I assume this is the man, the myth, the legend. Or the pig, the myth, the legend. Come on in to Porky Hero. This was really spicy tofu. I didn't eat very much of it. It was too much for me. A meatball with an egg inside of it. Very yummy. There's those captain chair seats. All the heated seat massaging. Oh, that's a fridge. Like a powered ice box. So all that water is cold. Police services station. It's the same thing, Neon. That's fast, eh, Mac? Okay, I suppose that's true. Well, Moose doesn't. We got slow cars where everything is pork. I just like the decorations for New Year's. Strawberry Oreos, chocolate Oreos. This is where I actually bought a bag. Just taking pictures of all the wind farms in the distance. I actually saw a nuclear power facility in the distance at one point, but I couldn't get a picture of it. It was too far off. Is that it there? Might have been there. Or the boats. This is when we were heading to the airport to go home. Just vibing. This is at the airport in Shanghai. Quick picture of after we got dropped off. I was with my coworker who was doing translation. This is a hotel, and I thought that'd be a fun place to go explore. There, I'm on my own in the airport. Heading home. Yeah, it's a very nice airport. All the roof structure. My dinner that day, tomato with scrambled eggs. It seemed to be a common dish there. Sintao. On my first flight to South Korea, I like looking out the window. I'm telling you, there's so much cool stuff to see. Like, look, these are all shipping boats, massive shipping boats, carrying enormous crates to go various destinations around the world. Right next to the farms, and these are like vegetable greenhouses. I think that's probably a solar farm. Always something to see. This, I believe, is a man-made lake in Shanghai. It's like a big tourist attraction. It would have been a cool place to go check out if not for the fact that I wasn't there for tourism. Oh, yep. There are alligators in the lake? I doubt it. I don't know that there are. I don't think there's alligators in China, is there? I actually don't know. This is a wind farm out on the ocean, which just blows my mind because in Canada, they've talked about doing that since like the early 90s. China's just like, why fucking talk about it? Let's just do it and move on with life. It's beneficial. Stop it. Just taking pictures of random islands in the South Pacific. My dinner that day was a Korean meal, bibimbap, I believe. Bibimbap. Just some yummy food though. Oh, here. This is where I was saying the curvature of the earth. You can't, you're this high up that you could basically see layers of atmosphere, and yet you still can't. Like the Earth's so fucking big. Yes, yeah, it was like $500 more out of pocket for me to pay to get it both directions. And initially, it was $500 more. I did change my flight to get home earlier for my wife's surgery, and that change cost me a bit of money. Korea has these off their coast. I think they might be seaweed farms, because they served seaweed with almost every meal I had during my little stay there. So I'm assuming, because otherwise I don't know what those are. It's very strange to me. Flying over some of the cities. Right, GC? Bunch of ignorant fools. Oh, that's a good point, Mac. That could be. I just like taking pictures of the bridges, too. Look at that one. This was from my window on the airplane. Another airplane was visible. So I took a picture. I think I got one zoomed in really good, too. No, I did not. This was the best I got. The city itself. Lots of pictures. I didn't get to leave the airport, but this is where fell. They pushed me. Some tugboats and some kind of an ocean liner. Doesn't look. This is the top parts maybe for freight. I don't know. Dude, when you're by yourself, you don't have anyone to talk to. I just take a lot of pictures. No, not GTA. Next time you're flying to Australia, well, we'll see. In Korea, massive video wall. I got into the airport, looked at the TV, and it said beside my flight 12 minutes. So I'm like, holy fuck, they're boarding already and it's leaving in 12 minutes because it was red. So I hoofed her. It's a huge airport. I ran. I got to the gate. I was sweating because I had my sweaters on the whole time. I took it off when I got to the gate. And turns out it wasn't boarding. It wasn't leaving in 12 minutes. It was boarding in 12 minutes. And then they delayed it another 20 minutes because there were people connecting who weren't there yet. God damn it. Oh, that's funny, GC. Needed here for your job. Yeah. I saw a Dunkin' Donuts, so I took a picture. This was like a auditorium setup. It looked like all this seating, and then maybe they do shows. I'm not sure, but this is an outdoor like temple looking area. It was neat looking, so I took some pictures. Just the sheer size of this airport. Can barely see the end of it that direction. You can't see it this way because it goes off around the corner. That's why I was tired. And I'd never flown overseas. I've only flown overseas once, and that was over the Atlantic for work. I went to Denmark. We just flew economy. But this time I upgraded my flight, so I flew business class. And this is how the flight works. When you're coming down the tunnel, business class people take your first left, and they get to go on up here, whereas non-business class go on back here. I never even knew they did that. The double-decker plane. I always want to go. Would love to go on one of those one day. So far, it's never happened. There's my seat on the big flight back from South Korea to Vancouver. It was a better seat than the way to Hong Kong. Newer plane. It had a wireless charger, USB-C charger. This is a little cupboard to put your stuff. This is the screen, like a 20-inch screen. This is the does it show it? So the window actually is digital dimming. So you could see here it's pretty bright. There it's wide open. And it's just digital. Like you press this button and it goes darker, darker, darker. It's pretty cool. I don't know, GC. I'm not sure. Must be popular big plane flights though. I don't know why I took these pictures. Trying to get a picture of the moon at night. Then I got the idea to try a night shot. This was my night vision from my phone, which is a pretty cool shot to get. The airport in my hometown, which is a tiny airport, there's 1, 2, 3 stations. Actually, 1, 2, 3 stations to pick up luggage. That's it. Very small airport. I've never seen it this busy. There was 4 planes of people waiting for their luggage at the same time. And then I found my truck, all covered in snow. Look at those are the eyes of a man who's tired. 2 hours of sleep in the past 34 hours. On my wife's license plate. I don't know why that's on there. And I got ice cream on the plane. That was the dessert they gave me. Yeah, that's all. That was my flights or my trip. It was quite an adventure. To show the kids what those were TV shows even though. I think I wanted to watch them. Try and find them now that I'm home streaming somewhere.
Feeling like you're getting snuggled. Ah! Uh-oh.
Marshall Moose.
Whew, that hurt.
Flying Mims.
You didn't have your harness on, did you?
No, I don't usually put my seatbelt on, so I forgot.
3 hours of show and tell. Is that how long? Holy Dinah. Only went to jail once.
My no seatbelts. Can I get in the seatbelt? No, you gotta be in the. Okay. All right, Tessa, let's send it.
All right, which direction should we send anything?
I think,
Towards MRPP.
Which would have the less obstructions? Probably.
I want to say this way.
You are absolutely right.
All right, are you guys ready? Are you unbuckled?
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm scared.
All right,
What if you blew?
I'm going through my eyes.
Oh, me too.
No.
Let's
Oh my God, me
send
too.
it.
Oh God! Oh God!
My God!
Oh my God! Wait.
Ow.
There's
Okay.
there's no way.
Okay. We're all good.
I don't even know how they got their car up there. I don't want to know.
Somebody have a tourniquet.
Right, Daryl?
That would have been.
I just admitted.
Kathy and Rain.
Yeah,
Wait.
they shouldn't have been there.
Oh, he was already dead.
Rain.
Yeah, they shouldn't have been there.
Kirk, you gotta do a hydraulic jump.
Dude, look at this shit. Dude, should we ramp this cop?
Here you go, buddy. Dude, I fucking love this car.
Auntie, oh, really? I can't even remember my own age, and I've just turned it. Right. I think I'm 44. I think. Someone help me. I think I'm 44. I only just forgot my own age. Yes, I am 44.
Man, that's almost as embarrassing as forgetting how to spell your own name.
That's just sad to sit there and say, "Oh, what's your age?"
But I
Okay,
feel you. I never know how old I am.
Is this your?
I always have to do the math.
Really?
Once you get to a certain age, you don't care anymore.
Okay, hold on. I am 44. I'm pretty
You
sure
had
I am
to went
44.
and checked it.
Crap.
Oh, it doesn't say what game you were playing. Oh, Resident Evil Requiem. I see.
So, do you know where Ember is or Eli Lum?
Last I saw him, well, at least Yappy, I think he was going down the highway above on this bridge here. But I don't know if it was him or not.
Wait, it's Yappy. Who's Yappy? Oh, is that Eli?
Yeah.
Is that his? Okay, Yappy. Okay, perfect. Interesting. Okay, noted. Perfect. We
Good
shall
luck with
find
your
them.
clams.
It's you!
What?
They're coming! Oh Lord, they're coming!
They didn't know Kirk was in the car?
It worked exactly like I wanted it to.
Or being in a relationship with anyone.
Yeah, I mean, who says it has to be marriage?
Or in a
Marriage is a
relationship.
curse.
Love is that to me. Romantic relationships are just not for me. I'm not touching that shit with a 10-foot pole.
Well, I mean, I said that too.
Hey, say rough twice.
Say rough twice?
Yeah, say rough twice. Good girl.
Never do that again. Juno! Juno! No!
I'm doing this with everyone. Oh, it's so fucking funny.
I'm taken.
Oh no, I didn't mean it like that.
Oh my god.
I didn't mean it like that. Jesus.
Hi, Dig.
Get you on your feet, okay?
Okay.
Yo, fuck this clown, yo.
Yeah, what you gonna do, man?
I'll fucking kiss your sister, yo.
You know what, Derpy? It's all yours.
Like passionately and shit, yo.
Take her.
And she says the clowns took my car parts. I want them back. And I was like, okay, well, okay, I'm not a clown, but like I kind of am. It's complicated. Everybody thinks I'm a clown, but I'm not a clown. I just am their HR, and I only really hang out with them.
Yes.
And apparently I'm beholden to the requests of the fucking gang leader. But whatever. But I'm not a clown. That's been made very clear to me. So okay, but she's like, well, it is your problem because
Hey, Pockets. Holy crap.
I stalk you sometimes.
I should go to bed soon.
You mean it?
Yeah, I followed you home once.
Oh.
I'm not sure if you noticed.
Nope. Probably not.
I wasn't subtle.
Yeah, I don't know if I didn't notice or I didn't care. Don't remember it. Probably didn't notice. I have a crush on you. I want you to follow me home. That's like kind of like how it works, you know?
Oh.
Which video, Pockets?
Okay, well, we can't make popcorn in the microwave.
Oh, when they jumped off the roof.
There's a Tommy gun in there.
Cool.
But I'll buy the like stovetop kind.
Okay. Oh, I have such a crush on you right now. That's crazy. That's so cool.
What?
Your Tommy gun in the microwave. I have a crush on you.
Well, I've been waiting for the cops to raid my house.
Cops are fucking useless. Shocking, I know.
Oh my.
What?
I'm talking about
She's
your
asking
outfit.
if there's some occasion
Oh.
or her
I've never
outfit.
seen this before.
Yeah. What's wrong with it?
Nothing. I just never seen it before.
Oh.
What?
Well, you know, I gotta
What?
look nice.
I've never seen
when
her
I'm,
bush
when I'm out
outfit.
on the town, you know.
What, you've never seen a girl's bush?
Not Tessa's.
I'm changing my clothes.
Tessa, no! I love your bush, babe.
I'm changing my clothes. It's coming off.
We're changing.
Can I be normal?
Yeah, we can be normal. I'm so happy you're my girlfriend.
What do you mean? Wait. Oh, here it is. Right. I'm happy that you. Where'd that come from? Well, I'm happy you're my girlfriend. That's why I bought you an emerald. Well, I pre-ordered you an emerald.
Hi.
Oh, that's a bush.
Hello.
Oh, Helen's in there. Hi.
Hi.
Why are you just like a bush?
What's wrong with your outfit?
Nothing's wrong with her outfit. I just did
You don't
not
like my
expect to see
girlfriend's
a bush.
outfit?
That's not what I.
What?
Tessa, you're-
Do I not look good?
Hey, listen, Helen, we can talk about this, Helen. She looks awesome.
Hey, relax. Relax.
Compliment her outfit.
Tessa, your leaves look really fresh.
That's right. That's right.
Sorry.
Helen, I like the way that your outfit's kind of like dark.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, she wants to go on an Arctic expedition, and I'm going on a swamp one.
We're training.
All right, fair enough. All right, well, you two have fun.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wait.
Genie belt.
Well, we definitely still have. Well, I don't know what they're looking like right.
Also,
If
that's
they don't-
Jack. That's Reese's.
Yeah,
sister.
I mean.
Ah!
Oh, he got destroyed.
Guess I don't think I'm making that sound.
It's a kilo.
Hey, bro, let's get the heck outta here.
Y'all already know how we bum and
Stop!
I'm shot. Oh my God.
What?
It's a kilo.
Hey, bro, let's get the heck outta here.
Y'all already know how we.
No, that's not locals. That's those guys who play what's his name's family, isn't it?
It's a kilo.
It's either Frito's pit crew or Jamal's family members.
I don't know.
No shit. I still know Chatty was behind it all. That son of a bitch.
Beat this dude's ass.
I doubt it.
He held me at gunpoint and spit in my mouth, Val. And I got the fucking plague because of him. He wanted to kill me every possible way he could.
Well, he also got my wife pregnant.
What? Wait, what?
He also got my wife sick. Not.
He got your wife pregnant?
Here, Gravy. I see
That is wild! He got her wife pregnant?
Yeah, no, I'm watching the car.
What?
Car's going east in the canal. I don't even know where he is.
What?
Bell hung up on him.
Chatty got fucking Bell's wife pregnant?
Why? Shit, that was a serious slip of the tongue.
good to laugh, man. Shit,
Oh, I see,
sometimes you
Mac.
gotta laugh. I'm gonna pass out.
It's medicine for the soul. It does not help the road rash you just gave me.
Oh! Oh! Hell.
I thought you still had 14
Am I
and a half
straight?
years.
Nobody really knows. Just
Yeah,
be
that's when I
honest.
die and go to hell, but we can go to hell before that.
Oh, we can visit? Wait.
Oh, when you do drugs,
Let's
you
go
go to
right
hell
now.
before you die. Yeah.
Oh!
Oh my god.
How am I alive? How?
Nobody went down.
I barely have a nubbin.
You know, like the filling you buy at store, you can buy at stores and stuff to make pumpkin pie with. Yeah, it's
Anna.
mainly squash with just seasonings to make it taste different.
I love those seasonings.
Someone's messing with the light.
Oh, I love a good seasoning.
Charlie.
Is her character drunk? That's wild. Mac.
Hi. How you doing,
What's gay?
sweetheart? No.
It's dangerous if I drink. You
A
guys
couple
don't see me
handles
drinking.
deep.
I'm not allowed to drink.
I might shoot a cop.
because my medicine.
I now want to see you drinking.
No.
You know, funnily enough, I have
If
adopted.
you shoot a cop,
future
shoot
kind of-
Skylar Spark.
I agree with that. Kind of adopted a future cop, and I'm also kind of dating a future cop.
Or
so
blunt.
it's funny.
I'm not using
Yeah,
it.
she just vanished.
Yeah, you haven't really driven my car before, have you? Oh no! It worked. It worked.
Wait for
That Reese driving? Heck me is his license plate.
That was 100% an accident.
Like as if anybody thought that was intentional, Mim. Oh, that was you driving? There's no way they were like, yeah, he did that intentionally. You didn't need to clarify.
Thanks for it.
No. Yeah, I wouldn't give it to her. Too close to a seizure and that. No.
I'm a recovered alcoholic.
You want some, Charlie?
Yeah.
Here you go.
You give me the alcohol.
I'm not allowed
It's
to
a bunch.
drink anymore.
Yeah, that's.
Have fun.
I used to.
Damn, she downing.
I'm just teasing you,
I was
Mims.
only pretty much a social drinker anyways. It did not. But was
It's dangerous if I drink.
Yeah.
You guys don't want to see me drinking.
What do you mean? Why is it called? Oh, the lights.
I now want to see you drinking.
This thing is so souped up. Ow. God damn it.
Nice, Mac. Nice. Hubcap gets a sign.
Where'd that fucking sign come from?
You said something about how reflective it was, and
I didn't hear that.
What?
My favorite thing is hitting poles when it's like the only thing around. Check it out. Did you see it? See what I did there?
I did. Yeah.
I didn't see it. Can you do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stumpled.
in the hospital.
He hit
I got you.
head first into the pole. Oh, there's the smallest car. That's goofy looking.
Tell him Kirk's been waiting for this fucking day.
And Kirk just said he's been waiting for this yucking day.
Fucking dementia's here, bitch.
Dementia's here. And then he said a bad word.
Oh, hi. Oh,
This is awkward.
Fair, Neon, fair.
Ow.
Go hit the jump. Hit the fucking jump.
We're doing a different.
All right, well, that's possession of a
There is
firearm.
no fucking way. There is no way.
You know,
You're right for not putting your
There is
seatbelt
no
on.
way.
possession of a firearm, but
Dude, there's no.
possession of a firearm. Hey,
How
guy
did-
at 77's behind Mission Row.
Minotti.
What's wrong?
You can't crawl, Ellen.
You know what to do.
All right, when you guys got held up,
there.
can you identify who held you up?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, who was it?
Tom Riddleman. and
Hubcap.
and vestibule bitchin'.
Hubcap, what the f?
Hey,
Those are not the names you told me earlier.
Thomas Riddleman and vestibule bitchin'.
You guys are free to fucking go.
Okay.
No, Marie will snitch. Marie will snitch.
I didn't get a chance
okay.
to snitch. You gotta give me a chance.
Sorry, go
Come
ahead, ma'am.
on.
If you
Okay,
say the
so-
same name, I'm gonna crash out.
Oh no, I want to.
Do it. Do it.
Tom Riddleman and
You son of a bitch. How you fucking son of a bitch. God damn it.
People eat iguanas? It's meat.
They'll be here. Any iguanas? I do know people eat those things.
Kirk's dead. I gotta bring him to the hospital.
Kirk, I didn't even see you there.
So full of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I listened to that and then I fucking butt blasted him.
Oh my god.
That was Martin.
Hard to see.
Wee! Oh God!
Ow. Ow, the car door fell on me.
Is this no pixel? Why does it look different?
Ow,
Oh,
I hit
maybe
my
it just-
car door.
A jump I've never seen before. Yeah. Oh, that's funny as hell, Tig.
Hard to see.
Get dark.
I see. I see. I feel like maybe he should turn. You should turn to the right and try to land on the highway. You yuck bag. Oh my. I did take a minute when I got home to deal with Moose's court case. I think it's going to be on the 12th. Has there been an update? No. Maybe it might be it might be later tonight, like when I go live next. Walker and Derpy apparently killed somebody. Civil action Moosaboos. There it is. Bozo, Betty. Okay, there's the Moosaboos. I got the report now, too. It wouldn't come down before, but now it worked. Not all the pictures work, though. All it says is Skylar Sparks was Skylar Sparks - Key. I didn't know they had a dash hyphenated last name. Was departing the Mission Row Police Department upper air parking lot, surrounded by private property signs, when a clown, later identified as Moose Knuckles, began briskly walking towards a plethora of police cars. Reference evidence 358298. I think that's a picture that didn't work for me. Oh, I bet you it's in the MDT. It's labeled that way. Whatever. As Mr. Knuckles approached a group of cars, Sparks Key advised Mr. Knuckles to leave the area. Mr. Knuckles refused, stating he was just hanging out. Sparks advised the suspect that she would arrest him for felony trespassing if he didn't leave. Mr. Knuckles began to make snide remarks, stating it would be the easiest bench trial ever. Sparks then asked Mr. Knuckles to leave 3 additional times, advising that he needed to leave the area. He refused. Sparks placed Mr. Knuckles into cuffs, searched for a lawyer as requested a bench trial, waited a reasonable amount of time, and processed. So disobeying a peace officer and felony trespassing. And disobeying a peace officer, willfully refusing or failing to comply with a lawful order, signal, or direction of any police officer. And trespassing. Enters knowingly and or remains unlawfully in or upon secure sections in government property or facilities without permission or the right to do so. And then they go into some details that don't really matter. This does not exclude citizens from accessing public lobbies or facilities contained in these properties. So Moose is going to trial. Yeah, I had some fun with it while I was gone. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Whoop, too big. Skylar Sparks Key entering as primary law enforcement. Motion filed. Skylar Sparks files a motion to add evidence. Motion to add evidence to People's Aid. That's what we just read, the report. Files a motion for summary judgment. Once the report is added, the people move for summary judgment on this matter, opting for a short hearing on the facts, should it be necessary to do so. This is a basic case that should not last very long. This is funny to me because I was going to do the same thing if I wasn't in China already. I was actually on the airplane at this time. Maybe. Maybe not. I would have been maybe wandering around Vancouver at this time. But anyway, so we got a judge, Chris Peters. He fixed up some stuff. And then I rebutted. Wait, I will wait for Moose Knuckles' rebuttal. So Moose's rebuttal was,
Good day, Your Honor. This is Moose Knuckles. Oh, wait, you already knew that. I'm at a journalism conference in China until March 11th. I found a way through the Great China Firewall to access the docket, but it's not a very good connection. I'm unable to download or access the incident report. Is there something special I need to do in order to see this? And then response to the summary for motion. Although it turns out you do it over here, so I posted it after. But the motion for summary judgment appears to be written in crayon, so it's difficult to read. From what I can decipher, the marshal is asking to close the appeal on account that they don't like it. Well, I could point out that it is a direct violation of my constitutional right to due process. I am sure that the marshal didn't intend for that to be the case. Instead, I will point out that no argument was made to justify a summary judgment on behalf of the marshal. It is my right to have a day in court, and while I apologize for the poor timing of my conference in China, I fully intend to have my day in court to fight the charges and prove that while I may commit treason, rob financial institutions, steal cop cars, murder doctors, trespass, and attack government employees, I am no trespasser today. Well, when I plead innocent, you best believe I'm innocent. I'll be there to prove that I am a lot of criminal things, but I am not a trespasser or non-complier with legal orders. This time.
Replay what? And then, Your Honor, may we have some sense of decorum here? I understand that Moose Knuckles is a pro se appellate in this matter. He is, however, a former judge and attorney with direct knowledge of how a docket post should proceed. We ask that sanctions be considered at this time for Moose Knuckles. But Moose didn't say anything. I don't understand why she took offense to it. The only thing he said that was even borderline is that it was difficult to read because it looked like it was written in crayon. So I thought that was a little... Skylar's too tight. Unwind a little. And then I fixed the rebuttal formally. And then he denied the motion, gets his day in court. Court will allow this. And then he said, so I will allow Mr. Knuckles to be heard in court, and let me remind both parties that let's keep things civil here on the docket. With that said, Marshal Sparks, the incident report, so then they fix it. They fixed the report and just posted. That's all. I did clarify that.
Hello, Judge. Your judgeship, Judge McJudgington. Moose here. I made it back from my conference in China. The food was delicious and the people were awesome. Did you know they have one of the lowest crime rates in the world? Maybe we should relocate our state there to help raise their numbers a little. On a side note, I can be there on March 12th at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if that still works for everyone. Sorry I didn't respond sooner, but I lost access to the Wi-Fi after they saw I was reading our Constitution. I tried to tell them about the joys of freedom of speech, but then I got a timeout in the clown corner. Incidentally, there was no clown corner until this happened. I think the security guard was clowncist. I can never escape them.
Oh, I only joined long enough to post on Twitter. I never actually joined and did anything. It was laggy. I had to go through 2 firewalls to get access to the server. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. And I was too exhausted. For sure, viewed, for sure. I was way too exhausted every day. Like 12, 15-hour days. I was cooked. And I would have had to set up. I brought up my old microphone with me. I would have had to get it set up. I was like, I'm too tired. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
I will tell you, they're very flavorful. It depending on the amount of water. I don't know why I just meowed.
Keep that to myself.
Turned into a cat, did you? Yeah, Ember.
I funny killed it.
It is. It's so good. Like it's perfect.
You got a cut.
That's definitely Ember. Like that's very good card. The flames on both sides.
We go on. Oh, it looks so good. It looks really good.
Interestingly,
Oh, this looks so good. Who the fuck made?
who the fuck made this? Like it's good symmetry all the way through this card. You could almost fold it in half and fold it over, except for the lines on the shirt. But like the flames, Molotov in each hand, her everything about her except her eye. It's like hinting at the chaos. Like it's perfectly symmetry. And then don't worry, there's something here. Oh, Ember deserves it. Good for her. Okay. I got nothing left in me, though. I was not intending to wake Moose up. We could wake him up and check his messages. He just got home from the airport. That might be fun to do. But I'm not going to RP tonight. I am going to bed. And we'll have Moose for his court case tomorrow. I'll have to try to get on a little early. It's going to be tricky because my wife's recovering from her surgery, so I'm more responsibilities than I would normally have. 5M wants to access your Discord account. What? Is that new? Authorize. Why does it want to do that? Huh. Doesn't seem like anything changed when I agreed. Whatever, maybe they're just checking to make sure I'm not banned or something. Jet lag Moose. I don't have jet lag. I'm just tired because I had to get up this morning and 30 hours or 28 hours of no sleep. Too much. I wouldn't consider it jet lag though. Keeps doing it to me too, but I don't allow it. You don't have to be at work till Friday afternoon. Damn. Nice. Well, yeah, it's nice to be back home. It is nice. I did play a lot of Red Dead. On the airplanes and in the airport. Yeah, it's nice to have that distraction when you're just killing time. There was so apparently business class has to exit the airplane first, and I didn't know that. So when I went to Hong Kong on the way there, my thought in my head was, I got a few hours. I don't want to rush off the plane. I'm just going to relax for a few minutes. And then the whole business class cleared out, except for me. And one of the stewardess or flight attendants came over and said, like, sir, it's your turn. You need to leave. And I looked, and the other flight attendants were blocking the exit for all the non-business class, and they were waiting for me. And I was like, what is happening? Holy hell. Then I felt bad because I was holding everybody up instead of thinking that I was going to be staying out of the way. You forgot your password? Is that what you're telling me right now? Come on, ma'am. You think Lily's going to be in the house? Oh, this could really... this is a bad idea. We're good. I don't hear any voices. That's embarrassing for Mims. Holy crap, Mac. That's... Oh, I remember you telling me that just before I was leaving. Yeah, those are long-ass days. Oh, Mims, what are you doing? 6 days, 2 weeks. Oh, business is approved. This is all me texting people. Razor, Bozo, Charlie, Moose's daughter, Samantha Sanders. You need to find a judge to approve your business license. Yay, so it got approved. I approved it for you last night. If you speak to a judge. Thank you. This is a good thing to come back from China and find out. Time to get to work on KE News. What was her? Oh, Elodie. Thank you. Yeah, apparently it's been approved. Oh, yeah. Oh, good work, Mac. 4 days is nice. That's what, so viewed, exactly. Where is it? Samantha Sanders. That's what Moose said.
Interested in taking on an appeal case? The start of it is on the docket, but the rest they are having trouble posting.
And then Samantha, for you, absolutely. What's it involve?
Oh, this yuckbag marshal arrested me for trespassing earlier tonight.
And then she said, honestly, Moose, I love you. And then she said, I can't be fucked with marshals. Fucking useless. Oh, see, she can't take a case, obviously, with marshals involved. But, so yes, I'd love to, but I don't want to deal with Brian Knight. That was my response to her. Which photos of Moose? I don't. Oh, no, I didn't, because I didn't log back into the server. I was going to, but dude, I was tired all the time. If I didn't go to Disney, I could have done it those days, but then I was like 30,000 steps each day. Which other one do we got? No, that's fine. Rohan stuff. Rocket. Showed Helios. Appreciate the message on my card. Card? No. Oh my God, I don't even remember what Moose wrote. Oh my God, I can't remember at all. Did I? Probably something stupid. What did Moose write? I don't remember. I think Charlie was going to make it into a book, right? I can't remember at all. Billy. Oh, she sent me this OOC. That's so cool. It was wholesome. Oh. Best kisser he's ever kissed. All right. I honestly don't remember. Holy jet lag. Yuck bag. I am exhausted. Going to sleep for as long as I yuckin' can. Hello, LS, and goodbye. Saying goodbye to China and hello to my home in LS. Oh, I can't remember at all. I do remember Charlie giving Moose something to put words on, but that feels like a long time ago. Oh well. Hopefully nobody calls Moose. Wait, did we get phone calls? Belle, and David. Belle might have been when I woke up last time. Moose last time. I thought I smelled Cheetos. JS4. You alive? Yes, Lucas. Moose is alive. In bed. At my home. Jaws, thank you for the 20 months.
Much love. Thank you.
is David messaging? Maybe my text was, or my twat was confusing. Oh, you have an angel in your nightmare. Huh? Good night, Mac. Huh? I am not asleep yet. Wait, who did? Oh. Okay, fair enough. Maybe he knew I was live and that's what he's referencing, just being silly. That's probably what he means. I don't know. Maybe a shadow in a backdrop. My dog's name is Shadow. You're a goober, David. Okay. I'm going to bed. I appreciate y'all. Have yourselves a good day, good night, good afternoon, probably. Good evening. I take care, everybody. Thanks for chatting about silly my silly trip to China. It was nice to chat with y'all. I'm happy to be back, that's for sure. Nice to be home and on home soil. Have real internet again. But much love, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Have a good day, good night, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are, take care. Much love, my friends. Good night. Watch out for birds.
I know I need some rest in my head. I saw this happening, but never thought that we'd ever get here. One night I'll find a reason to try again, but that's how it all begins in the moonlit skies. I don't want no cry alone, but here I am. Maybe if I fade away, I'll find a new place to call my home. I'm out here all alone, but if I go higher and smoke a little bit to soar these cloudy feelings out, maybe I'll find time to sit, unwind my mind. But I'm not holding my breath. I just sit all alone with a cigarette, and I just sing.